It's a collectible dice game from Fantasy Flight Games.
Super fun.
Yeah.
A lot of
All right, hey everyone, welcome back to Off the Shelf. This week we're playing Secret Hitler, possibly Secret Trump. we shall find out.
Secret.
This is an awesome social deduction game that I think everybody that I've talked to is absolutely in love with. So, Sean, it's finally
Hi.
great to have you in front of the camera.
In front. Yay.
Sean is our resident Secret Hitler expert, so he's going to be
Expert.
expert. So he'll be describing the rules to all of us. But how about we go around the table and just kind of introduce ourselves?
Hi, Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm usually behind the camera. I help out Greg and Eric here on their Monday live streams.
And we appreciate it.
Very
And I
much.
try and come and play as many games with them as possible because they're fun people. And then I get to play
Aw.
more games with these people.
Yeah.
Yay, new people. That's about who I am.
Cool.
I am Greg Bilsland, formerly of Dungeons & Dragons, now of Divulutes and other things, and I am excited to be here. I don't actually normally play these sort of intrigue deduction games because I always am evil, apparently, and people always
You don't
assume
like
that
lying,
I'm
right?
the werewolf, Hitler, the villain, the traitor, or whatever. So
Are
you
you
can just
generally the
assume
bad
that in
guy?
this case I am probably the fascist.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I am Eric Benson, and as Greg has said, we're working on this stream together, and I really enjoy these games now because our friend Derek, who's been on the stream with us many times, has gotten me incredibly involved in all of these social deduction games, and now I'm kind of starting to get obsessed. So, that being said, you guys?
Hi, I'm Miguel. This is, I believe, my third time on the show. We've done a few minis runs with Eric. This is my first time playing Secret Hitler, Secret Trump. I'm the assistant manager here in this store, so I actually help make it look really pretty. It's my job to make sure that everyone it's my job to make sure everyone leaves here with a smile. Like that.
Yay. Example. My name's Liz. Formerly worked on Magic at Wizards of the Coast. And
Hashtag
now
not watch the staff.
I'm a producer at a creative studio called Cinesaurus. And so that's where I'm from. / at currently. Yeah.
So, Sean, do you want to... Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. Do you
thanks.
want to kind of explain the rules?
Sure. So, have you guys played Resistance before?
Yes. And I
Wow.
played.
I
No,
avoid all
you-
those
you
games.
avoid all these
Just assume I know
games?
nothing.
I was gonna,
Okay.
just like all this
Basic
knowledge,
werewolf.
all this knowledge flooded back of like
Oh, like,
Greg, like being like, I don't like lying.
I don't like these things. All right. Well, so you will get a packet, one of these envelopes. They're fun and secret. You will get a secret role and also a secret faction. You will either be liberal or fascist as your faction, and then your role will be just a liberal or just a fascist or Hitler. So one of us will know who Hitler is. One of us will be Hitler. The rest, one of us will be a fascist, and the rest of us will be liberals. So this is going to be entertaining.
Oh, it's going to be great.
And then throughout the game, what happens is you get elected. You get basically the presidency and the chancellorship. If you are the president, say I am the president, I get to elect who the chancellor is. I say, Greg, I like you. I don't think you're a fascist. You are going to be the chancellor, and you're going to enact great liberal policies. This is how this is going to go. Then we all go around the table and vote yes or no on whether or not we like who I elected as chancellor. If we get enough ya's, JA, it'll be
Yeah.
on. We'll get
Yeah.
one of the. We'll get in these
Yeah, right.
things. We might have some extra, but if we all say yes, then he becomes chancellor, and I will take 3 of these nice little policies. I will look at them, and since I am liberal, I can actually. Since you're anybody, you pass 2 of them. The president passes 2 policies to the chancellor, and discards the 3rd. Without anybody else seeing it. Now, I could have gotten 3 fascist policies and had to pass him 2 fascist, or I could have gotten 3 liberal policies, passing him 2, or I could have gotten any combination in thereof, and I decided to pass you these 2. You look at those secretly, and you choose one to enact. for the liberals
I'm a
to
spy.
yeah, you'll look at them secretly so as not to allow us, because say you're a fascist, say you're a fascist and you get this hand, you might say like, all right, you're going to discard this one and say, oh, there's a fascist. Sean passed me 2 fascist guys. I'm sorry, I had to do this. So, and then that's kind of where all of this intrigue comes into. Did he really pass 2 fascists, or did he pass a liberal and a fascist?
Well, you
and
as, can you as the
happened?
president say that's not true, guys?
I can say that's not true, but I can't ever prove it.
Yeah,
I just,
who do you
just
believe?
have my word.
Does what was I gonna ask? I can't remember. I'll ask later.
It'll probably come back to you.
Yeah.
As we go along, the board will fill up with liberal and fascist policies. If we get to 5 liberal policies, the liberals win the game.
Aha.
Once we get to the 3rd fascist policy, the win condition for the fascist start happening. Once you get to 3 fascist policies, if all of us elect Hitler as chancellor, the fascists win, because the fascists want Hitler to become the new chancellor and basically start trying to
Obviously.
rule the world. It also, as you keep going in fascist policies, you start getting the ability to kill people, and you get these different abilities as president. And the other way for the liberals to win is actually to kill Hitler. So if you kill Hitler before he becomes the chancellor, that's how the liberals win. If we get to 6 fascist policies, then the fascists win as well.
Wait, so is it possible to kill Hitler through fascist policies?
Correct.
Yes.
That
Okay,
is
that's
why
the only
liberals
way.
might want to actually enact, because as
Interesting.
soon as we flip, that's not a good one to play. So as soon as we fill up this board and we get to so the president, as soon as we put a fascist policy over this, it says the president must kill a player. So right then, whoever the president is gets to kill a
interesting.
player
So if he thinks he knows who
Correct.
Hitler might
Where it
be,
is, yeah.
and is a liberal. He can
Right.
pass the fascist the chancellor passes the fascist policy, gets the president to kill Hitler. Now,
Right.
if the president happens to be Hitler, he doesn't know who the other fascist is, but he can try and kill off a liberal. Or vice versa, the fascist will know who Hitler is,
Right.
so the
Okay.
fascist being president and being able to kill someone will be able to kill someone not Hitler.
So the fascist knows who Hitler is.
Yes.
Okay.
So at the start of the game, we'll all close our
Gotcha.
eyes. I will
That's what I
basically
didn't
say, will the fascist open its eyes? And then will Hitler raise their hand? Hitler does not open their eyes, because Hitler does not know who the other fascist is.
Gotcha.
The other fascist knows who Hitler is because they want to get him elected.
right?
Um,
Interesting.
Now, this little election track is also a part of this. If we all say, I am trying to get Greg to become chancellor, and we all say no, or the majority of us say no, we don't like this, we don't like your totalitarian regime, move on. We go to a failed election. If we get to the number 3, if we get to 3 failed elections,
We should probably start actually on the first. There's one
on
failed
the-
election
there's al-
already.
Oh,
that's only if you're playing on Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
there it is, folks.
Yep.
And we're starting off strong. Anywho, so when we get to the 3rd failed election, what happens is we enact the top policy of this deck, whether it's liberal or fascist.
Oh, wow.
That's just who it is. Some rules on, if I'm the president, I cannot elect a chancellor, or I cannot pick someone who is a part of a sitting sitting government of the last one. So if you two were the president and chancellor last time, I could not choose Liz to be
Gotcha.
a chancellor. I would have to go with one of you guys.
Okay.
And
This
I would
is-
be going crying
Wow.
because I know you guys are fascists.
And this is why you would typically actually play this with a larger group.
Yeah.
Ideally, is
I-
because then you're
Then you're
able
getting-
to shuffle roles more.
Correct. You're
Yeah.
getting more people being, you get more fascists. As you go up in numbers, you get more fascists, you get more liberals. Playing with 10 people is super entertaining because you have, I think it's 4 fascist Hitler and then 5 liberals.
One thing
and so it's like really crazy train. Sorry.
One thing I have found, though, with lots of people, a thing to avoid is sometimes it's easy to want to keep electing people that you have information on instead of going with people that you have no information about. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah,
okay.
so this will like allow for more churn, and I think everyone will get more
So-
chance to be
Yeah.
president. And
If we get to hear veto
chancellor.
power is a little bit is interesting by if the president can veto a chancellor's policy. If they both agree, if they both agree, they can veto and just say nope, discard those, move on. If we get to there, we'll get to that. There, with 5
Sure.
of us, we might not get to the veto power.
Right. right.
There are some other things that the president gets. There is
A Twitter account.
Yes.
There is a tweet. Yes,
It's
although it's not
tremendous.
POTUS, thank God. Crap, where was that?
It's Dofus, I think, is what you're looking
Dofus?
for.
Yeah,
Dofus.
yeah, that's what I was. Where is that one?
On point today, man. On
yeah,
point.
that's good.
It's impressive.
There
I mean, it
was
was just
one
a
that
political rally, so it's kind
Yeah,
of all
it's
top
kinda
of mind.
easy.
as you move on through fascists' policies, there is a point where you start. The current president will get to look at someone's roll card, and basically you hand over the roll. You hand over your. So if Greg was the president, he goes, "I want to see your roll, Sean." So I would go through mine, and I would go, "Here is my party roll." It's not the one that says that I'm Hitler, but does tell him whether or not I'm fascist or liberal. So then he has a little bit of knowledge above that.
So under what
Interesting.
circumstances do I get to look at that?
That is, let me just remind myself. Sorry, guys, gonna have a little bit of talk amongst yourselves. Series of unfortunate event. Talk amongst yourselves.
So
Yeah.
you
We don't wanna
three have
spoil.
played this game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh.
what was the number of people you played it in?
I played with 8 people, and it was a really good crew, and everybody was, "You're a fascist. No, you're a fascist." No, it was like handing out, cars on Oprah, right? So, yeah, it was really fun. It was super, super fun.
Yeah, I think I played from like 7 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can get pretty epic when there's lots of people. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I played a playtest version about a year and a half ago.
I remember that.
And there, as I recall, Derek, who was teaching us, it didn't actually have the rules with him, and so he was like, "I think this is how it goes."
Yeah.
So I'm not sure we actually played it at all accurately, and
Those are the
certainly not whatever's in the rules
printout
now.
cards.
Yeah.
I remember that.
No, it's just a wildly fun party
It
game.
sounds a lot like the Resistance with just a few.
Few little
differences,
tweaks. The
Yeah.
policy, the board is slightly different, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so far I'm
very
not
similar.
intimidated.
Good.
By you I am, but not by the game.
That's good.
Yeah.
You will be. You will be.
Also a chancellor who was
Yeah.
a authoritarian.
Yeah.
fascist.
Weird how all these lines kind of blend together.
Yeah.
So, no, I've been wanting to play this again for a while, and I haven't had a chance to get people together to do it. So I'm excited. Super.
How many
ex-
people were you hoping for today?
This was the right amount.
Oh, it's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it being an
Yeah.
issue.
Microphones also would have been an issue if we had more than about 6 people. We just
Then
have
we
to get
just
really
snuggle
close.
up and share and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I want to
Hey.
talk."
Especially with these microphones where you have to be like right up there
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
somebody
it's-
else's grill.
It's disconcerting to me because I have lipstick on, so I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
when I yawn, it goes inside my mouth.
Yeah, those don't say anything.
Yeah. Oh, yep. That was.
So when
All
we
right.
play D&D tomorrow
Yeah.
and we have
Yeah,
one
we
of
have
these
a-
that's completely pink, we'll know.
Well-
Oh yeah, yeah.
We'll know whose
Yeah.
it is.
It's self-adjusting
We'll give it to
color
Lauren.
though, so
Are you guys playing here tomorrow?
Yes,
Nice.
I believe so.
Cool.
so.
very fun.
So the special, there are special powers that as these go on, people, as well as being able to kill someone, you also get the different abilities of the president, which for the first one that's unlocked, they get to. This is always fun.
I do love me some nice wood
Right?
pieces in a board game.
Yeah. Very high quality.
yeah, this
it's
box.
really great. The box is beautiful.
Can they see the box?
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
Might
you can see the
be-
box. It's a nice box.
Will that be available?
7 or
That
so we
was
don't
only
get-
for the Kickstarter, right? You can't get that anywhere else.
I know at conventions they've had extra ones that are being
Yeah.
sold. So
Okay.
Ooh, I should see if I could get one of those from them for the Emerald City Comic Con charity party as
Oh.
a silent auction.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome, yeah.
agree.
Pretty
Yeah,
slick.
that would
Yeah.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would get some donations for sure.
So, because we are 5 to 6 people, we only get 2 of the abilities that the president gets to be able to do, which is when this one gets an act, the president gets to look at the top 3 policy cards and then and rearrange without changing the order. So they
Okay.
get the current president. So if I was the current sitting president and we passed a fascist policy, I would look at the top 3 and I would have more knowledge, and then the president would move to Greg. And then Greg decides
see.
who should be chancellor.
Okay.
The bullet is basically to kill people.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all dead.
Yep. And so the other ones is like if you're playing 7 to 8 players, you get the
Even
ability
more
of like
abilities.
you get to look at someone's loyalty. You get to actually choose who the next president is. So if I'm the president, I get to choose. I know Greg's a fascist, so I'm gonna push it over to someone
Wow.
else.
Cool.
So we're gonna
That's cool.
entirely skip them. So that's when you get up into the more like. When you get a lot more people, you get a few more abilities to actually like even the playing field.
Awesome. Okay, so how do we begin?
Choose a secret envelope, of which I do not know which one is Hitler, because I shuffled these.
Do you? Did you?
I shuffled them.
Did you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes.
Fascist.
Fascist.
Okay.
All right, so everybody looks. You'll have a yellow card.
Oh, excellent.
Everybody
I'm a
will
liberal.
take out the ya and na and 9
Oh yeah.
cards,
9.
because we're gonna need those.
Yeah.
And when we vote, we basically we choose and then we all reveal at once. So it's not like we're gonna be secretly voting.
Yeah, and if you can, put your cards like up next to the table so everybody can kind of see.
So yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Close enough.
Uh,
This
So
is how
when
far my
you can
arms
just
go.
put it
have
like-
it- make
okay.
sure,
Oh, wait,
make sure they
it.
touch
Okay.
the
Gotcha.
actually touch somewheres on the.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, when we're actually picking
When we
it, I see.
actually
Uh,
say
yeah.
yay or nay.
So they can
who
see
wants to start off as
absolutely.
president?
I shall be the president.
You shall be the president. Go for it,
because I am a
Derek.
liberal.
Yeah.
Sure. I
Aren't
believe
we
you.
all?
I am a liberal. Thank you.
No,
Would a liberal
please
really
remind me, how
seize
many of
power
each
so
there
quickly?
are?
So there
Today.
is one oh we also need to figure out who Hitler is. So there is one Hitler, there is one fascist, and the other 3 of us are liberals.
Like me.
So fascist, Hitler, liberals. Or fascist, Hitler, liberals.
I feel like
don't
you're
know.
already
Yeah.
trying to
Throw
pin
off
things
suspicion.
on me. Yeah.
So, all right, everybody should close their eyes at this point because we have to start this off right. And then will the fascist, not Hitler, open their eyes? Will Hitler raise their hand? Don't open your eyes, Hitler. All right. That should be enough time for you to figure out who Hitler is. So the fascists close their eyes. Hitler, put down your hand. And everybody open their eyes.
Told you. I'm just a liberal.
It is statistically
Dun,
most
dun,
likely
dun.
that I am a
So-
little.
I felt a
this is-
breeze
this
when
is the great
your
thing.
hand went up.
You guys should stop looking in chat, by the way, because
oh,
they know.
yeah, that's a good point.
Wait. Oh, they do know.
They know.
Oh, right.
So
Very
Summarize
good.
Hitler, Jack Hitler. They called it.
Or we
I've
just
got
ask
inside
them to
information.
do a lot
Yeah.
of red herrings. Like, okay, just
Chat-
say
chat would-
everyone's Hitler, and we can watch the chat now.
Yeah.
So the chat is like the CIA and it's
Yeah.
providing information about an authoritarian that's been
Yes.
installed into the government.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which me being a liberal
you being a liberal
has the ability to call
We all
upon them,
do.
whereas whoever Hitler is does not.
does not. Oh, is that
Yeah.
that how that works?
Well,
Yes.
if the president is really trusting the information from their phone, then
What happens if slightly higher than 50% of the people voted for you not to be the president? Shh. Okay.
That's funny
Oh,
because
so
we don't vote
relevant.
on the president,
Okay,
right?
so
No, we vote on the
Yeah.
who the
We vote on
we
the
will all be
chancellor,
president
yeah.
at some point.
So I am
Interesting
president
you are
now.
president of
democracy
Burundi,
happening right
aka
now.
or
Yeah.
Mox Boarding House.
The liberal president.
Mi
Now
presidente.
I have to give this to somebody that I
Yes.
want to be voted in.
Correct.
Mhm.
So you have an idea. Now, if you are a fascist,
I always have ideas.
If you're a fascist, you might not want to start off the game by giving it to Hitler.
Yeah.
Sure.
But then again, you might
Yeah.
want to start off giving it to Hitler
know.
to throw
Yeah,
off
yeah.
suspicion.
The fascists
How many
should
levels
know
do
who
you want
The
to go
fascist
down?
Yeah, how
knows
deep
who
do you want to
Hitler
make
is.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I'm a liberal,
Yeah.
I'm going to
You want other liberals.
give this to you, my
Pass it
call.
down
That's
there. And we're all
hopefully
gonna
liberal friend.
get to
Now,
be president.
so where do we
at
go
some
from
point.
here?
Now, we all take our ballot cards. And
Okay.
we secretly go, do we like this sitting government or
Fuck
not?
yeah, we do. I'm the best.
I have literally
We have no
nothing
knowledge.
to hide.
Yeah, I have no knowledge.
We have no
Yeah,
knowledge of
whatsoever.
this. So I will put in my ballot.
So
So you get a vote on this as well.
Yeah.
And you
Everybody
get a
gets
vote.
to vote
and
on
you
it.
get a vote.
Now,
So
why would I
complete,
vote no?
a complete aside.
Well, what
when
if
I
you
was
didn't trust yourself?
Yes, as a complete
I
aside.
hardly
Um,
ever do.
when I was playing Two Rooms and a Boom, have you played that?
I have not played
It's an identity game like this. I completely threw it off by just never looking at my card,
Oh,
like
it
my
just
identity card. I just didn't tell people whether I was the bomber or the president.
You just didn't even.
So
yeah,
you
If you
didn't
ever
know.
want to throw one of these games into complete chaos,
Just
So-
don't look.
don't look.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
means in this game, if you would have done that and you're the fascist, then we're screwed.
Yeah. So now
That's a good
we're
point.
all going to reveal,
All
right?
right. Yep.
Okay.
Now we all reveal. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Ja.
Oh.
Yes.
Does
You
that-
all love me.
All
You
right.
For what
really
reason?
love me.
I
Not
want-
everyone.
So I say no because I always say no to the first one because I want
Ah.
more information. By everyone saying yes, that means most likely, so throughout the game, if everybody agrees on who should be chancellor, that usually means Hitler or the fascist has become the president or
It's
the
okay.
chancellor.
I'm not a fascist.
All right. Well,
So
I
now-
figure
well,
I have no
sitting
information
president,
yet,
Yes.
so now I get
take your 3
information.
policy
I
cards.
shall do this.
Look at your 3 policy cards,
And only
hidden.
he can look at these.
and only
for
he
now.
gets to look at them. Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
So you get to look at those 3. You
Okay.
pick 2 of them
Yep.
and hand them over to the chancellor. The chancellor will then pick one of them and enact it secretly.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes,
What's the
because
first?
they're all
You
fascists,
have no
aren't
power.
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Of course, it's they're
Welcome
all
to the game.
fascist.
Of course, they're all fascists. He's trying to get it like.
Mhm.
Now, as a
I'm
liberal,
sure.
should I be concerned?
Mhm.
You should be. If
But
you
I have no
if it's yeah,
you have no,
no
choice. If he hands you 2 fascists, you have to enact one of them.
Just to make sure I keep.
Oh, okay.
Good poker face,
So
Miguel.
what do I do at that
So
point?
you choose one
Also-
of them,
For
put it in the
fun,
discard,
If you
and then the other
want,
one we enact.
you could, without showing us.
Oh yeah, that's
You can
true.
show them to
You
the
can-
camera.
If we're really
I'll just
not
look
gonna
away.
ever interact
Yeah.
with chat ever, yeah,
Yeah.
you can
I
show
don't think
chat.
we can. Yeah.
Okay, so now
So
he
you
chooses
choose
one.
one that you're gonna enact. The other one goes into the discard,
We do not
and
look at it.
we're good.
Oh,
now,
no, I shuffled them up. I was like, what are
Oh.
my chances of getting the fascist one?
okay. So now you go ahead and enact your first policy, sir.
All right.
Fascist.
Ugh.
All right. Well, that's
So-
all right.
so
There are
what's-
there are more fascist card policies in here than there are liberals.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes
Just as a-
sometimes you've got to just play the fascist card.
And
you have a
sometimes-
mandate from
Yeah.
48%
So
of the
your
population.
claim was that all three
Also,
were fascist?
fascism
That's
isn't
your
bad in this
claim?
game because
I'm
that's how you
liberal,
kill
so I
Hitler.
don't-
You're liberal, but if you're liberal,
So-
your claim would
so
be
you're
that
gonna
all three
wanna
are
get at
fascist.
Yeah,
least
I mean,
three.
You want to
sometimes
get
you
at least
just
3
gotta-
so you can start
Okay.
killing
Is it
off
3?
Hitler. Yeah. 3 is when you
Okay.
get to look at the top 3 policies. 4 is when you get to start killing someone.
Right.
Okay.
So now presidency moves to the next person,
Okay,
and
so we all
you get
take
to
our-
choose, and we take our
Between
ballots
us
back.
3.
And then you get to choose who you want the chancellor. It cannot be Eric because
Well,
he was
yes,
a
it
part
can,
of the
because
sitting
I'm
government.
sure, I
Already
mean,
trying to take more power.
He was
See.
also a part of the
Yeah.
last sitting
Yeah.
government,
I
so
don't
the
know
last
if I-
sitting president cannot be elected.
I also don't trust the fact that he's not admitting that there were 3 fascist cards.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
So
I'm trying to.
a
Napoleon.
part of my decision
You just
is
see Napoleon now?
laziness.
Yes.
I'm gonna pass it to you. I'm gonna
Sounds
All right,
good.
you were
just
just
the
keep
closest
it going
person
around.
to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there is a whole
That's good for
blue
me.
theme going on
Yeah,
over
the
there,
Yeah.
so
blue
I find
hair.
that side of the table very trustworthy.
I find them very
Yeah.
trustworthy as well.
I got those blue
You two
hair, blue
fascists.
hat.
Says the man who passed 2 fascist cards to
Listen,
the last
you can only
chancellor.
deal the
the
cards
one
that you're
could've been
given,
liberal.
okay?
The third one could have
Could
been
have
a
been a
liberal.
liberal
the
one,
cards
and he
you're
could have
given.
kept
We
it.
don't know. Yeah.
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 All right. So
Fascists.
this is we now get to decide.
Fascists.
Decide if I look inside myself, see if I trust
know,
myself.
How many more? Well, you know what? Don't
No,
even tell
yeah,
me.
wait,
Yeah.
No,
play
no.
with it.
Like,
That
if
counts
you
as
if you know the
counting
number,
gets-
you can
yeah.
start counting.
Counting
Um,
gets.
Counting
and-
cards.
and
All
then-
right,
yeah.
so we're ready.
So we're ready. Okay, everybody, flip their ballot.
Ja.
What the hell, guys?
Yay, I'm chancellor.
Sorry, am I allowed to
Are
swear
we
on
not
this?
supposed to say yes?
I mean, my opinion is that get information, then start making informed opinions. But you can also play it the other way, which is
We have 2
Yeah,
fails that we can
Uh,
get information
that's-
from,
that's a good
and then
point.
we can start
I've been
Yeah,
watching
fascists will
Fox
say that.
News, and Fox News says that Liz is very trustworthy. So I trust
no,
that-
Greg, you just doomed me.
Now, as the president,
as the president,
Okay.
you
Look
take
at
pick
three.
two-
You take 3
and
policies.
pick 2.
Pick 2 of them and pass them to your chancellor.
This is very timely. This is a good.
This
I
is
know,
yeah,
right?
no.
Yeah.
Playing this the day after the election was possibly the saddest thing that I have ever done.
Oh my god.
we
Everything
need
I
to
did
turn
the
into
day
a-
after the election was the saddest thing I ever did.
Drinking game at that point.
Yes.
Like every time a fascist policy comes up, you just drink.
Take a shot.
Yeah. Okay, so
then
he
you-
passed
Is
to
that a
the-
discard?
No,
Liz.
Okay,
this is
so
a
give me-
discard.
So
Discard
yeah, I
that
looked
one.
at 3. I
You look at 3.
discarded the fascist one and then gave her.
And this
But
right
I'm not
here,
supposed to
this
talk.
one.
Well,
You can talk as much as you
Okay,
want.
okay.
So like,
Be a
Um,
moment.
All right.
okay,
Dun,
and then
dun, dun.
enact it.
Liberal.
Yeah. All
Blue
right.
hair don't care.
Okay, so we know at least that
It's the
side of the
hair.
table,
Yeah, it's
whether or
the
not
hair.
they're fascist or not, want to show their liberal sides.
Fascists.
Uh-huh.
Right
Well,
here.
I
look at
was
these
given
two.
a liberal and a fascist card.
Well,
so
since the audience knows, there's
Yeah,
not-
you don't need to convince them.
I'm not talking. I'm talking to my
Okay.
fellow liberals over here. I'm
Yeah.
talking to my fellow liberals.
all right.
So you
I'm-
become Liz. You
I
become
can
the
become
No,
president.
president.
fascists spread
Okay.
their fascism by
Can't do him.
misinformation.
Don't trust
Yeah,
him.
propaganda.
Fascism
Yep.
spreads by
There's a whole
people in Italy
propaganda
putting
engine
on
right
helmets,
here.
I'm going
riding Vespas,
to-
and going, "Look, we're all fascist." All right,
I'm gonna go with the pattern and get Mr. Dissenter in here as chancellor.
Yes.
I vote, right?
Yeah, you vote
okay.
for this. Yeah.
Everyone.
Oh,
I feel like my vote
Interesting.
should count for more
This is
Because-
interesting.
because
Yes, the person who's been
president?
saying no to voting for everything is the one that's now becoming chancellor, and yeah. Everybody in?
And yeah? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja.
Ja. Ja.
All right, ready?
Set.
Flip.
Oh, you said no to yourself.
Yes, I want information.
All right.
What, you don't know yourself?
So now we get
Next
to know who
one.
you are.
Also, no.
But we also move up
No.
on the failed
So
election.
we move
right?
up on the failed election. If we
Okay.
get here, we just enact the top policy.
Oh.
So what
Okay.
this is
Do we have to
it-
choose someone else?
no.
Oh,
the
okay, it goes-
presidency moves on.
Oh,
Ooh,
I
don't like
see.
this.
Okay, that makes
I
sense.
do not like this.
And
Okay, I
then-
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So take back
I
your
just
That
don't
ballot.
makes
like
way
the
more
irony
sense
of
that the
voting no
presidency
on
moves
Sean after
on.
Yeah, I
he
know,
was,
Okay.
going
That's
on
a
about how we
good
should vote
strategy.
no.
Yes,
Yeah.
so this is the thing. I want to get more
Oh.
information, and what this tells me is most of you don't trust me.
I don't
I
trust you
really
for
feel
I
like
shit.
you
trusted
trust-
you.
Also, you don't. So Liz trusts me because she passed me the
Trust,
chancellor.
don't know
No,
what they're
Liz is a
doing.
smart liberal, and she wants to
Yes.
figure out if you're a fascist or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
So I'm going to figure out whether or not you, sir, are a fascist. So I'm going to enact you as chancellor.
So with all this
I'm
no
sorry.
voting going on, would you say you're a bit obstructionist in
Yes, I would.
the
Yep.
government here?
I
Okay,
vote
just
for
saying.
See
the
how
third
fascists
Green
are talking
Party.
to each other?
Oh, I get it. I'm just
Got it,
trying to
got
slowly,
it.
get to know you guys, and
Rolls. Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
secrets going around.
Yeah.
And a lot of no
Secret.
trusting Greg.
Secrets.
I am always the traitor in these games, so I've got nothing to say other
Oh
than
yeah,
that.
because we're
Mainly,
Let's see, who are we voting on?
we're voting on this sitting government.
A past president
I know I want to.
of the Liberal
I
Party
want to figure out this.
shall soon become the chancellor.
Uh huh.
I don't fear you.
All right, everybody,
You
flip.
will.
Ja.
Oh, we are so fucked.
Wow, that's not good.
God, resounding approval. That makes me feel really good.
This is hard because if I
On
trust you, I
your-
feel
And
like
then
I
we-
should trust you,
and then we
chancellor.
regret
But
that.
now
Right
I regret
on-
that.
now,
well,
you should trust me.
Should I?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm, no matter what, I'm going to force this man to choose a liberal agenda.
Right, he's either going to reveal himself as a fascist or
Or, yes, I am forcing him to choose a liberal agenda.
I would have
I like
chosen the
that.
liberal
Yeah.
agenda anyways because I am a
Because you
liberal.
are a liberal? All right.
Okay.
Another one for the liberal track.
There we go.
We're on our way to winning.
All right, almost
See,
there.
I guess that was a good forced
So-
him into it. Okay.
Mainly, to kind of give you an idea, I said no on
Mhm.
becoming chancellor because I want to force people into choosing
so
what
you
I
can get
want them to do.
information, Yeah. So you want
So
her to
I
be
wanna be
president.
president.
Yeah.
Not chancellor. And president
I guess
also
we
gets the
all
better
want to be
abilities.
president. Yeah.
All right, Mr. President, I cannot be chancellor. He
Right.
cannot be chancellor because we were part of the last
One
sitting
of us.
government.
Pleasure
Excellent.
working with you, Mr. President.
It was a pleasure working with you,
possibly
Chancellor,
traitor.
that I forced into doing my bidding.
Pulling the strings, using the
You should
force.
force yourself. Well, yeah.
Oh, this is okay. Yeah, you know what?
Liz is chancellor. All right, ready? 3, 2.
Ja.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
Wow. Well, obviously,
It's
I'm
that
voting for me.
trustworthy blue hair.
I
It
like
is.
doing things.
Mr. President, you may.
So
look
you
at
may
the
take your 3
Oh.
policies
yeah.
from the green card.
President Craig.
question shot.
Has, a
Yes.
nice, has there been a
The
President
discard
Greg?
pile. At one point, we will run out of these.
So the next president gets these 3, and then we flip, and then we shuffle these and put them underneath.
Oh, okay, cool.
This goes there.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
So, what actually made you
So-
decide to become a member of the fascist party?
I'm just the I'm a sleeper agent. I'm
Discard?
planning on
No, sorry,
Okay.
this
then
is
revealing
discard.
my
That's
liberalness after I brought you down from the inside.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna
Interesting.
screw up the
You.
board a lot.
From
Sorry.
the
Sorry.
inside.
And
Sorry,
I
Twitch.
got 2 fascists.
So
Greg.
Well, that's okay.
Oh,
We are
I gave her
interesting.
a liberal and a fascist
He
to
gave me
choose
2
from.
fascists.
You told us several times that we
No.
can't trust you.
That's just
I don't
because
know.
everybody's
So-
going to assume that I'm a
Greg.
traitor.
So, as
Two
far as
fascists.
liberals go, we are closer to being able to kill Hitler.
Yeah, we want
Yeah.
that, right?
Yes.
We want to.
So I don't know if that
So,
was his
I do not
strategy.
trust your
and
hair
he's
anymore,
liberal,
Liz.
Whatever. Like maybe
You
it's a
dyed it
liberal
to-
strategy, but I got 2 fascist cards.
She is lying.
Okay.
She's a liar.
Greg
so,
is lying.
Greg, you're calling her a liar?
Greg is
This
lying.
from the person who is terrible at these lying
can't
games.
use that as an
She is a liar.
excuse.
She got a liberal and a fascism.
Okay.
You were very like boom on that one.
Wow. I got
She is
2
lying.
fascist cards.
I would like to work with you again, Mr. Chancellor, possibly elect.
Excellent.
But now I slightly retract my suspicion of Eric, knowing that she is at least either the fascist or Hitler.
I think
some-
that
for
Greg is
some-
a fascist.
For someone who says he's bad at these games, he's doing
Yeah.
pretty damn well.
I was gonna say you were pretty quick on that.
It might be because he doesn't want to actually be a villain, but he's good at being
it
a
might
villain.
be because he's a fascist.
Yeah.
I think it's because he's a
I honestly
fascist.
have-
because,
okay,
like,
I
am
retract what I
telling-
said about you
because
not being
I am
fascist, and now I
telling-
think you're a
I have no
fascist.
idea.
Because I am telling
Alright.
the truth. I got
This is
2
fascinating.
fascist cards.
Okay, so I want to
So-
elect Sean
I don't know
as
who to
Chancellor.
trust.
I don't.
So,
Oh, who's?
Oh.
Sean.
Sean.
Okay.
Sean is going to
Sean is
become chancellor,
chancellor.
which means Eric's going to force me into choosing a fascist.
Fuck right, I am.
Well, one of you is not a fascist because she is a fascist.
I'm not a fascist. Greg's a fascist.
Okay. All right. I think I.
2
I
fascist
think I
cards,
trusted
you
my-
guys.
All right.
All right, ready?
Ready?
Go.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, this
There's
is
lots
not
of
good.
yas.
Yeah, I know. Saying,
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think I totally have ever gotten when to vote no. I'll work on that.
So, with a lot of people, the great thing is like, so if you have 7 or 8 people playing the game, if
Uh-huh.
everyone votes yes, it means the fascists want that person elected.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, with 5 people, it's a lot more.
there's sort of like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
game
See,
that
that's
you
the thing.
start
Is like
with.
with 5
yeah,
people,
there's
it's
a
hard
yeah.
there's a
because
little
it's
bit more of a
like
game. that you
liberals
can
always
play.
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
I would like to
it's
say
hard.
I hate my president. Actually,
I think a lot of us are
Whoa,
gonna
whoa,
like.
whoa,
we
you
wanna
can do
say
that?
no,
Take it now.
probably not.
What happens? Did he?
it. He was trying
Oh,
to play
okay.
with your.
So what
So-
did you
So-
give him?
Oh, so
So he gave me 2
you're
fascist
trying
policies.
to do a little bit of misdirection.
Did you
that
get
was a
3
little
Which,
fascists?
which
Okay, that's
I
the
will give you the
second time
benefit
it's
of the doubt
happened.
that there were
Oh.
probably 3 fascist policies.
There were 3 fascist
But-
policies.
But that's the second time it's happened with him.
Yeah, that's
That
yeah,
does seem
there are a lot
unlikely.
more fascist
And
policies
it
than
happened
there
with
are.
me.
There's-
I had 2.
Did it?
Dun-
But he didn't claim 3, so he's
All right,
obviously
so
okay.
as sitting president,
Yes.
you get the power to look at the top 3 policies. You don't get
Like,
to
you can't
like discard
manipulate
any of
them or
them.
anything.
You just get to look at the top 3 policies.
Interesting. Okay.
So you know what the next president is going to have and chancellor is going to have.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really like.
Yeah. So
Okay,
when this
that's-
gets enacted,
That's
Okay.
really cool.
What the crap? Okay.
So what
So-
are they? Oh no, only
He-
you know.
So now you
Only
have
he
them, so
knows.
you're president.
so he gets to
Okay.
tell us what he thinks they are or what he has seen, but he could tell us that they're all 3 fascists if he
Cool.
really
This
wants
is
to.
great. This way we get to absolutely know.
If Greg is a fascist or not.
fascist, yeah.
All right.
Right.
Well,
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 unless,
unless,
Yes,
he's
because
a-
unlike
she's
Eric.
a
we know because
fascist.
if
She's
he's
a
if
fascist
he's Hitler,
and
he
you're a
wins
fascist,
then.
but
So,
you don't
yes,
know what's
he's
there.
Hitler,
by the
he
way,
wins.
if he's
Oh,
Hitler, they
right.
win.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
because
because we are at 3 fascists.
It's a good thing
Yeah.
I'm not Hitler.
Well,
Oh wait, they need 4 this round.
Oh, all right.
need
So it's not this
Okay,
round.
okay,
It's not this
okay.
round.
But
so
he
we
could
can
be
vote.
fascist.
Dark red.
going, Oh,
Dark
my
red.
God.
Hold on, we
Fascist.
haven't.
I'm not.
We
yeah.
haven't.
We have to
We,
yaw.
we have to
Yeah.
yah or
Alright,
nah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't like.
That's all right.
Okay.
So it's not this round because it's the dark red is
Oh,
where
okay.
Hitler.
Okay, so
getting
the red guys
enacted.
aren't going to
I
win. The
think-
fascists aren't going to win this time.
Not this
No,
round.
okay.
No,
Still, I don't know.
Please.
I want to see what you're going to do.
please.
So
Right.
All right.
Right.
Oh.
Thanks.
Interesting.
See, I'm trying to get it. Trying to get it.
All right. Well,
Okay.
God, you guys have me confused on which one of you is the fascist. Because I'm.
it's Eric. Eric's the fascist.
Yeah.
Eric,
no.
what
Pretty
did you
sure
see
Eric's the
in there, by the way?
fascist.
Just
don't
Can I
elect-
actually tell you?
You can
Eric
actually
Chance-
tell us.
Oh, yeah,
Whether
it-
or not you're lying, we don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can tell
okay.
us,
So
we
I could.
just-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's super easy. I saw 2 There's
a long pause there.
I saw two fascists and one
tank.
liberal.
What did you give him?
Oh,
Or wait,
jeez.
what he's giving him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw two fascists and one liberal.
That's
by the
what
way-
you remember seeing?
Yeah.
I will also would
Interesting.
like to point out that
You're
if
a fucking fascist.
if
Whoa,
a
buddy.
fascist
Whoa.
policy is enacted, the president gets to kill someone.
Well, I just still
That's
like
interesting.
the only person I know who's a fascist is Greg, and I have no idea who else.
Well, get to
There
see
are
what he
your
decides to do
policies,
now.
Greg.
Ugh, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so you're not lying. So it's Miguel and Liz because those are both fascist policies.
Are you a
What?
fascist?
No, Greg is a fascist.
Good point. He's a
Okay.
really good liar.
Wait, so if
So, which one are you enacting? So you're
So if you said it was two fascists and one liberal.
Oh yeah, two
Okay,
fascists.
So
you
if
gave me
he's-
both fascist.
yeah. So if he
Unless
was telling
he
the
was
truth,
lying.
then Miguel was lying. Miguel, right?
one is
Smile way
the
too
other
much,
is
buddy.
lying.
Oh
Well,
my
one
God.
of them is lying.
I believe they're both fascists because I think Miguel's lying about what he received from Eric. Because
Ah.
I got two fascists.
So
policies.
enact
I'm
this
not
policy,
sure.
and let's see who he kills.
Yeah.
Oh, so the president
So-
gets to kill somebody.
Correct.
Okay.
So who would you like to kill?
I don't understand.
I'm gonna kill Eric.
Eric,
Son of a
were you
bitch.
Hitler?
No,
Okay, you're
But
out
you
of the
don't Say
game.
you're
but I don't say what
don't-
side
Okay.
I'm on.
Nope, you don't say whether or not you were a fascist
Okay.
or a liberal. You
Okay.
just say that you were not Hitler.
Awesome.
okay.
He wants to know who you were.
Presidente.
So you
So,
get to choose a new
El
the
chancellor.
one
Presidente.
person I trust.
Versus
You
them.
need-
Well, the only
Sean.
person that you can't
Then
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Well, I guess
No, no. If it,
Alright.
yeah.
Okay. I'm.
So I'm voting on who?
You're voting on me, on us
him
too
as-
because
yeah. him as
like so
chancellor,
she
me
could
as
have given
president.
she couldn't give it to you
Oh,
guys
I
because you
see.
were part of the
Yeah.
last sitting government.
Yeah.
So this gets a little bit
Oh.
harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So will she get to kill somebody?
Yes.
If-
If
Yeah, I
we
get to
enact a
kill someone
fascist,
if-
she
but
gets to
yeah.
kill
But
someone.
you
Which
get to pick the policy.
He
I
gets
get to pick the policy.
That's good. That's
liberal.
Yeah.
Liberal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Liberal.
All right.
Okay. Ready? Flip.
Except we're gonna be.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
We all like this. So top 3 policies go
Thanks,
to
Miguel. You
her.
killed me right out of the gate. I
don't-
see where our
I-
friendship lies.
I don't think I killed you. Greg killed you.
No.
No, lies and deception.
So Greg is
Sure
your
you like point the gun at him.
Yeah.
Because if I was the fascist, he would have just killed me if he actually thought I was. Why didn't he?
Why, yeah,
Aim the gun at-
I'm pretty sure I know what I'm
And-
about.
No. If you thought I
Done.
was a fascist, like
Yeah,
you said,
I'm done.
and you're a liberal, you should have just killed me.
Right.
Instead, you killed somebody else.
How the
Oh.
cookie crumbles.
All right, Liz. Who are you gonna kill?
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna kill Greg.
Greg.
Yeah, right.
Are you
Hitler.
Are
Hitler?
you Hitler?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, he's at least
Oh
a
wow.
fascist.
Very
I think
cool.
he was a fascist. I think you're Hitler. my guess is that you're Hitler.
Can we show each other our cards at this point?
You guys can.
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
the game's
If-
pretty
if
much
I'm Hitler,
over
I
at
have
this
our
point.
presidency
I'm gonna
right
be
now.
surprised.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
All
You
right.
can't be a
Oh
liberal.
wow.
Hitler.
Well,
That's
since
cool.
I can't enact you as chancellor.
Yep.
All right.
I'm the chancellor.
All right.
I trust in myself.
Okay.
Freddie.
All right.
Yes.
No one else trusts in me.
All right.
All right.
Presidente.
President.
So you
Because
have to.
all fascists need is one more and they win, or the fascists need to elect Hitler
Yeah.
as
Cool,
chancellor.
and I'm left with the
Which-
two
Wait,
people
so
that
who
know the
can-
least
if,
about.
so
Who
that
can
was.
he choose?
This is the thing. I don't want them to win by electing Hitler, so I'm always gonna vote no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. So.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's smart.
I'm gonna go back
Okay.
to the first time. You're just
Okay.
closer.
Okay.
Interesting.
I would rather have a random policy flip than. Ready?
I'm gonna go with
Yes.
myself because.
Yeah,
Alright.
they both won it
There-
because.
Okay.
Are you
I'm pretty
Hitler?
sure.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel so bad when I win as Hitler. Good job.
Yeah.
So we were the liberals, guys.
We were all
pointing. We were all the
freaking liberals.
Yeah.
That was so good.
You came on too strong.
Well
here,
done.
Eric.
I know, right?
You came on too strong.
I know.
Yes.
Well done, guys.
I was
well
a
done.
I feel
dirty
like
fascist.
There's a large part of acting in this,
Yeah,
which
so
always
you
makes
can
me
keep
so
your ballot
nervous.
cards
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because those aren't going to
Yeah.
change.
Okay.
Oh,
but
we're gonna
we-
play again.
But if
Yeah.
we want to,
Oh.
we're playing again. Greg's like, oh.
Do you mind if I grab some water really quially?
Yeah.
No, we can probably
Talking
take a
Now you
little.
have to look at chat to see if
Yeah.
they had anything interesting.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
say.
we
See
can
what-
actually
what's
like
going on?
interact.
I'll be right back.
Oh, except I don't
Can
think
I
Do you
grab
want to
it?
go? Do you want to do some
I swear for the first
see if
3
chat
rounds,
wants
I
us to
completely
be
forgot what
Hitler
I
or
was supposed
Trump?
to be doing.
I
It was like-
figured you
ah,
were.
well.
There was a certain point where I was like, okay,
Should we just stick with Hitler?
I mean, we can do Trump, but
Hi.
We play games on
games
on the internet,
in
basically.
front of people. Yeah, in front of the internet.
We play games that force you to be next to one another on the internet for people
Yep.
who don't want to be next to one another.
Yeah. Or just
Okay.
want to see a fun game being played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, also, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is the secret Hitler card.
Where are you showing?
I'm showing them the dinosaur. Well, yeah.
Oh, the dinosaur. Okay,
I'm
I was
sure-
like,
yeah.
I was like, there's
Since
no
Liz
camera
is
over
gone,
there.
Since Liz is
Yeah,
gone, I'm gonna
okay.
put her where Liz
Yeah.
was. Yeah. So these
Yeah.
are feeding into our computer, and our computer is streaming live on Twitch, and then people are watching us play Secret Hitler, this game. And so we have a camera that shows the board, and then the cameras show us talking to people. Hello.
Okay, let's stick with Hitler.
Okay.
Because we'll just end up in tears otherwise.
Yeah.
By being elected chancellor as Hitler.
I had
That's a
no
fun
choice
one.
other than to win. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Had to
that's
kill-
as the
I
last
like
living
the
liberal,
comment of the chat.
I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there's
say no to
actually
every.
We are
Very
literally
solid
voting for Hitler over
right.
Trump.
I'm
Can you
gonna say
imagine that?
It always stresses me out so much to be the
To be
It
Hitler
stresses me
or-
out to be
Hitler
anything.
fascist, like, Hitler's the worst because.
Would you like to shuffle
you
these,
don't
Eric?
Oh,
for me?
sure,
Well,
yeah,
actually,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what? Sometimes it's nice not to know who the other person is because then you can just play it pretty straight faced.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know
That's-
who to trust or whatever, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
So-
I think in a larger game, I totally would do the thing where I just don't look at my identity and play it
Oh
blind.
yeah, just play it
Like,
blind. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and
Well,
that
like,
especially
eventually you
works
have
really
to.
well if you're Hitler, because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, no, I
Yeah.
won't know anything anyways.
Yeah.
I really like the weight of these little
Yeah,
these cards.
the policies.
They're super fun.
Those are some heavy policies.
Yeah,
All right. The fascists get to choose first this time,
fascists.
which I'm gonna laugh if they both become fascists.
I mean, like I said, it is statistically more likely that I'm a liberal.
No,
So
we're showing
I'm
the
gonna
camera
use
again?
that.
It's statistically more
Huh?
likely that
Are we
any
showing
one
the
of us
camera?
is a
well,
liberal.
camera will know
Exactly.
anyway. They'll know anyways
no.
when we close
Well,
our
the
eyes and.
statistics first.
Nah.
Meh.
All right.
I guess I will be the presidente.
All right.
Oop,
Okay.
hold on.
Actually, let's give the president to Hitler since Hitler won.
Hitler.
If you don't
yay.
mind. I think that's fun,
I
right?
don't
Do you
mind
know
at
something
all.
already?
Yes.
Wow.
Liz is Hitler again.
I actually said the phrase to Hitler, and I was like, "Whoa, there! Let's
I
rewind."
like that. Flip over your.
Oh
Flip
yeah.
Okay.
over. So, okay. Everybody close your eyes.
All right.
Hold on.
Oh, you're
I haven't even looked
Shuffling the policy.
Okay.
You haven't
We
looked.
vote to kill now?
Eric? Sure. Eric, you're out of the game already.
at mine. Come on, guys.
It's a preemptive strike.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm really jealous that you got those $1 tacos, man.
They were amazing.
Oh,
right.
I know.
What? Where?
So, everybody close your eyes.
At OrcaCon.
Ooh.
Ooh, yum. All right. Will the fascist open their eyes? And will Hitler raise their hand? Okay, that should be enough time for the audience and everybody to figure this out. So, will Hitler put their hand down? And will the fascists close their eyes? And then everybody gets to open their eyes again.
Greg is Hitler.
Whose pupils are not dilated?
All I'm
I've
saying.
heard that trick before. I don't know if anybody's
Whoa.
actually ever pulled it
Does
off.
anyone ever?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
It works
That's
a lot
from-
better. Well, and there's the one on Battlestar Galactica where because the
Okay.
cards are so much
You're-
longer.
Yes, because you
Yeah.
do
You
have
I've been
and
drinking
you-
energy drinks all day. My
The-
pupils are going to be
And
dilated.
we
I
are
don't
all
know.
liberals
Whenever
again.
I play
yeah.
Werewolf,
No,
I feel like it's an
Statistically,
it's an
there's no
unspoken
odds of
rule
that.
not to make judgment based on like, oh,
I'm
I heard
pretty
them wrestle
sure, like,
or
if
anything
Liz
like that.
is
'cause that's
Hitler
not fun.
again, I think we're screwed.
I feel the
She
cold
has
wind in
liberals.
that direction.
Yes, a slight breeze.
I
of
did
the hand
actually
going
have
up.
some like pink back here in my hair, so that's probably like
Oh,
it's
hiding.
that's
Secret
hiding.
hidden.
Your fascism
And
is
the secret-
slowly
yeah, it's,
creeping
like, really-
forward.
All
Yeah.
right.
Oh.
The
Okay.
liberalism washes away,
Yeah,
revealing the
blue.
truth underneath.
Actually, pink
How poetic.
fades much
Aw.
much faster than blue, so now I'm liberal.
So, Liz,
I gotta
Yes.
remove my
as
hat to
El
show that I
Presidente,
have nothing to hide.
who would you like to enact as chancellor?
Peace offering.
To
Aw.
Greg?
Aw.
Not to the guy who got killed. Oh wait, he didn't.
I
get
did
last
kill.
time.
I did
We
kill
both got
Greg.
killed.
I know, we got killed. We didn't live to see the future authoritarian
Yeah.
government.
As far as you know, the
That's
government.
fair. We were
Yes,
spared.
Yeah,
That's probably for the better.
yeah, you're still optimistic. All right, Greg.
Okay.
What? Oh, no,
we have to figure out whether or not we want this or not.
Yeah.
It's too early for me to make
oh,
a call. I literally
should hope
called
so.
you Hitler, though.
Yeah. All right. Everybody reveal.
9.
Obviously, I'm going to
Uh,
vote. I chose him.
On my
Eric,
side of
thank
the
you
table.
for being on my side.
I am
Doing
going with the
Your
Sean
nine
tactic.
side,
Yeah.
you mean?
mine side.
Nine
To be
side?
fair, I have to vote for who I chose usually. Well, I should. I should vote for
Okay,
who I
Alright,
That
chose.
would
So-
that would be kind of mixed messages
Policies.
otherwise.
There are your 3 policies.
Sean, so
You
So,
early on in the game,
kidding
by voting
me?
no, how does that give us information?
so it means people will start talking
This is
more.
for
Oh, okay.
realsies.
And
This
so whether or
is
not so
faux
it means people will start
realsies.
engaging with each other. It doesn't give us any true information.
Okay.
What it gives sorry, those are yours.
Discard.
What
This
it
is
does
faux
give us is it
reals.
gives us the ability to hear each other out and
Okay.
talk a little bit more, which
I hope you're on my side.
sometimes helps, sometimes
I hope
doesn't.
so.
Depends
Right.
on if you have a table. Like I have a friend who
Okay.
plays these types of games, but is silent for the
Yeah.
entire thing.
Son of
It
a
was
bitch,
also
right out of
three-
the
it was
gate.
three
He's
Yeah.
playing
fascists.
fascist.
I received 2
Seriously,
fascist cards.
if I had gotten a liberal in there, it would be smarter to give Greg a liberal and a fascist to make him choose things.
So
gave
I
him
still have,
So
I have no
either-
more
I had three
information than I did
fascists.
earlier.
Right, because either
Because-
she received 3 or I received 2.
2, correct.
Yeah.
So
I
like
received 3 fascists.
all I
gave
know
you
is-
2 fascists.
Although
So-
statistically, is it more likely that she received 3 fascist cards? Or
do you want to
I-
know this? Because I know the
Statistically, it's
statistics.
most
So
likely
I know
that
how
I'm a
many are in there.
liberal.
So I know the statistics
No,
of
no,
this
no,
game.
no, no,
I'm
no.
trying not to play.
Never-
this.
yeah,
never
it's,
tell-
it's,
never tell me
let's
the
not
odds.
meta.
Okay,
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay. The good news is you're president.
I am president.
for now.
Oh, them's fighting
I don't know.
words.
He keeps telling people
Eric.
to vote no.
Oh.
You know, we had such a good run last time.
Just to show
And
you,
you've and
I got
solidarity
shot in
of
the
voting.
head last time.
just
we
to
had
show
a
you that I have no strong feelings towards you in any way. I meant that not to
So,
sound.
I agree with you, Liz. Like, actually saying yes on the person you
You
vote
get you killed
to
again.
is actually the best possible thing because you can force them into a corner.
Exactly.
Ready? Flip.
See, buddy, I
Whoa.
trust you.
We're getting you.
I'm in there, man.
Wow.
I'm all in there.
We're get you.
Let's see how it is.
I just was going by what he said about getting more information by voting
Exactly.
no.
Yeah.
Playing the game.
How exactly does
I
saying
don't-
no give you more information?
I don't know. He just said it, so I assume it's just.
Well, you get more information if it changes hands. The presidency changes hands. But
I'm just gonna-
yeah.
The more the presidency changes hands, the more times you actually get things.
I'm
He
gonna
doesn't
assume
look
because
happy.
Sean knows the game so well that I'm just gonna
Yeah.
trust him inherently because if he is a fascist or Hitler, we're doomed. And if he's a liberal, well, we have the best chance by going with him.
You're making it look
Just
like
try
you
it out.
Yeah, you
had
looked
to take another
unhappy.
fascist agenda.
Are
Oh,
you
look at that.
kidding? Okay, what did you get?
You want to
So
know the number? You want to know the
between-
numbers? of that deck?
Statistically,
What do you
between
give him?
there's a likely a fascist between those two and a fascist between us two.
What
I
did you?
think.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
No,
is
I had
statistically.
3
And-
fascist cards.
I got
we
2
could both
fascist
be.
cards.
We are both. Or
It
well,
is
we could
possible
both
you got
vote
3
no.
fascist cards,
I
and
absolutely
got
got 3
2, and I
fascist.
had
What
to
did?
pick.
What happened
yeah.
between you guys though?
It was
definitely
3.
got-
So it is 3 fascist cards. There.
Okay, then we're about
with
to
the-
pass some liberal
Correct.
policies.
We are
going through.
correct.
Because I got.
Unless Greg
What?
unless Greg decides to throw
No.
away
Oh,
liberal
wait, it's me?
policies.
I- at this point-
okay. I was like, what
Here's
is
the
I?
thing,
What do
at
I
this
have to do
point,
with
I
it?
trust Greg because I had to give him 2 cards.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah,
like this.
I have no reason
This
far
will
as
give
I
me-
know, I trust these 2.
Yeah.
That's
This will
about
give
all
me
I
some
trust.
information on Liz, I
Okay.
think,
Who passed this
because
Okay.
into the first one?
That would be
That was
that.
I
no,
guess
that was
I'm
Greg
fine
because she got 3.
that.
Eric, okay.
Yeah.
But okay. It's
So-
really okay.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Here?
Huh.
Uh,
Huh.
Well, obviously.
Okay, so
What I'm voting
Wait,
on
I'm
wait,
gonna
is
say
we gotta-
definitely some people are lying about which cards they got
We got to vote first, remember?
because there's only one of these. That
Wait,
is-
we got to vote.
Oh, that's
We
right.
gotta vote.
Oh
We
shit!
gotta
Did I look
vote.
at it?
You
I looked
look-
at it too soon.
so-
Yeah.
Damn it! I've screwed
Yeah.
everything.
We're gonna
up.
do this.
Should we shuffle it?
Yep.
So he, yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
shuffle
for
these.
sure.
I'm gonna shuffle
Okay.
all of them,
Yeah.
so we
Oh.
don't. Well,
Whoa.
that way it doesn't give any unfair
Yeah.
advantage
Yeah.
to.
Okay.
Hey, I know what 2 cards are in there plus what's
Yeah.
in. So
It does change the game a little bit
Yeah.
because it's possible to now get these clumps again.
Correct.
Yeah.
You've been president already, right?
Yes, I have.
But
And-
that's
I
what
gave-
happens when
I
Greg.
We had
Three.
the
Yeah.
where
Okay.
Yeah.
supposedly she gave me
So
3 and I
he
had a chance.
Chancellor?
So, Miguel?
I'm still debating because I'm trying to figure out who's who, and I want to trust Greg because what are the odds of him?
But Greg could also be trying to get information if he
Pretty
doesn't
high.
trust
Yeah.
me.
They're pretty
so
high.
That's
Uh,
exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
trying to get information from
Right.
you.
I'm fine with
Alright.
that. I'm clean. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you pick your...
Yeah.
Get those
So
policies.
now the game is going to be a little bit more wrinklier from now
That's
on.
delightful.
happy.
Did we get three
Well,
liberal
actually, that's
policies?
kind of not delightful because
Yeah.
she doesn't have a choice.
Yes, correct.
I was 3 liberals.
Yes.
Someone's
Discard.
gonna die. Okay.
Okay, so
Yep.
yeah. Also, 3 liberal policies in the 2 liberal policies in the discard means there's that many more fascist policies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
delightful in
bad.
that
That's
way.
not good,
Oh.
but-
Well, it was
Yeah.
delight. Initially thought it was delightful
Oh.
because I got 3 liberals, but then I
Yeah.
realized it doesn't actually tell me
Technically,
anything
it
else
would have
about
been
No.
more
Liz.
That's what
delightful if
fascists
you
would
got
say.
a
If
Two
liberal,
liberal- if you
because
got 2
could've
liberals and a
cornered it.
fascist,
Yeah.
we give you a liberal and a fascist and go, aha!
There's 2 in the discard pile.
Correct.
J'accuse.
Yeah, which
That
is
was actually
not
the
good for us
second to
liberals.
worst. It
So-
would have been worse if you got 3 fascists. But
Chancellor goes to Eric.
Interesting. Okay.
Well,
I like how you
presidency
can
is Eric.
slide it
Eric,
across.
decide who your chancellor will be.
Yeah, Eric.
You've
This
only
is a
got
much
2
different game
choices.
So
when you
it's
don't
one of
actually
you
get to see
two.
someone's loyalty card.
Yeah.
I want to see what's in your.
What's in my wallet?
Yes.
Right.
All
I'm
right.
just sort of
Everybody
inviting no out of spite. It's fun.
9.
9.
The vote fails.
Wow. All right, I see how it
I
is,
mean, you
people.
kept telling us to vote no.
I
so-
And I agree with that. Like, we have already done, you guys have
Yeah.
already done. We need to get
think I
some
trust you.
information
Yeah, yeah.
from Miguel, so.
Miguel and Greg
So-
is chancellor. I trust Greg. At this point,
Huh.
2 fascist policies.
They
I want
trust
someone I
each
can
other because they
trust.
both played fascist. No.
No,
No,
we
he
trust
was a
you-
liberal.
We trust Greg because we know he's a liberal.
Yeah. I trust Greg.
And
All
do
right,
we?
For
ready?
now. Well, okay, I have one bit of evidence that he's a liberal, so I'm going to hold
Yeah.
on to that for now.
No, we're good with this because we
So, right.
Actually,
You are
This is
the
some
only.
evidence.
This is only. so
Greg's
he doesn't
liberal.
say
Greg has
two-
also passed
2
2
fascist policies.
Greg has passed 2 will now have been passed 2 policies. Most likely it looks like it's going to be 2 fascist
Well,
policies.
Greg, I still trust you, even though I know what you're gonna pick. Why am I even? No, it
it doesn't matter.
matters not.
Oh, that's a clever play. I like that. Well, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
All
Unfortunately,
right, so Miguel, you get to look at the top 3 policies of this deck.
Interesting.
right. I don't get
You
to
don't
kill
get it-
Eric yet.
No,
God,
you
no
don't get
killing.
killed. Not yet. Not yet.
I
Why?
president.
I've
So,
done nothing
I don't
wrong
get
to
to
the
rearrange
people
You
of
don't get
my
to rearrange
country.
them.
Okay.
You don't get to
Okay.
discard any. You just know what they are.
Twitch
Trying to remember
2
what I know
fascists
about
and
you
1
two
liberal are coming up.
guys.
In fact, I'm gonna show you because you're the camera and you can't do anything about it. Look at that.
Uh,
We all know what we're about.
Okay.
Nobody knows what you're about.
I don't know what I'm about.
I don't trust
I'm
either of
gonna
these guys right now.
wait. One of you.
Says the fascist.
I'm gonna give it
says
to you.
the last time it's like we don't trust any of you. It's like you sat in between us
Sort of
last
a
time. and went,
crapshoot for me
one
right
of
now.
you
No,
two.
my-
And
my-
who were
I
we
will-
last time?
Okay.
I'll be the first to
No
confess my
more
barometer is
fascists.
terrible on this sort of thing.
Oh,
Yeah, mine too.
Yep. We
There's
got a
3
chancellor
liberals,
elect
aren't there?
right up
Yes.
Okay.
I'm good with these 2. I like
I'm
these
being
2.
way too
Yeah.
suspicious.
here. I'm gonna probably go between them as choices for now.
All right, ready?
Ja.
The
9.
y'alls have
Greg
it.
said no.
Son of
Greg
Okay.
did say no.
That's because I don't trust
Okay.
either.
Oh wait, you said it was
So you trust
2
across the board.
2
Right
this
now,
time
yeah.
around. Okay.
We're gonna have 2
Well-
fascist agendas and 1 liberal agenda
Okay.
coming up.
Although it could still be Liz because I
I
did
know,
get 2
right?
fascist policies from her.
Okay.
And I
Ah.
hardly
I trust
ever
you.
lie.
This
Trust
is going to
you.
determine
So
it right
those
here.
get passed to Greg.
With
Yep.
the shuffling
Or go to
thing.
Eric, sorry.
I,
To Eric.
And-
And then can you put this in discard?
Sure
Oh, that was
can.
Eric? Shit, I voted on that as if you were the one who got that, Greg. Oops. That was bad.
I will not betray my people.
All right.
oh,
I give him a liberal
Says
and a
what
fascist.
the fascist would say.
I give him a liberal and a fascist.
throw-
And he passed the
Okay,
liberal.
now I'm confused.
What? I've
All right.
Unless you're trying to.
I
Well, that's the funny part,
seriously
like-
have just been.
You could start even
Legit
as a
trying to
fascist
get
passing liberal
information.
policies to throw people off, right?
Why Yeah.
would
Yeah,
say
you
that?
could, but I give him a fascist
I
and a
just
liberal.
started trusting.
Miguel. We got this, Miguel. Oh, right. We have to vote.
See how he said that?
Yeah, I gotta
Miguel?
vote.
Miguel?
Yeah.
We got to vote.
Yes.
I don't know at this point.
I trust myself.
I trust who I choose as chancellor. I trust this person who is who has gotten liberal. I trust this person who has passed liberals in the past. I trust this. I have a good feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah,
I've
that's
got
not
Good feeling about you,
Considering that
sir.
there's 4 liberal policies in the discard pile right now. Does that not bode well for the liberals at this moment?
Yes,
Oh.
that does not bode well for us.
Yes.
pulled it a little.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
sorry.
hold it in.
Sorry.
I can't see it, but
All right. There you go, sir.
Moly, 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 moly. Interesting.
really,
I didn't even have to consider
Excellent.
Was it okay?
that. Oh,
Looks like
it was
everyone's
one
on the-
fascist. and
Oh, so it
one
moves
liberal.
back?
So
Okay.
everybody's a liberal at
So it
this
looks
point.
like everyone's
Everyone's
on
a
the
How
upper
does
liberal
that
at this
move
point.
back?
So
Oh, if it
this
fails
is
a bunch
if
of
it
times.
fails a bunch
Yeah.
of times.
Alright.
I'm
Well,
gonna
that's
look at
awesome.
my
Everyone's a
card.
liberal. We all win.
Awesome.
I just need to
I
remind
threw away.
myself
Greg,
because I might have forgotten.
who is
So Greg is
who's-
president now.
I like
So
your
it
style
could
of playing.
be-
So
the
now
game.
it's the Greg. Who do you want
It
to?
could
Who do you
be
want to
right.
enact to
But-
basically be able to kill someone?
But you. Why?
We
Because
now
we
have-
think that there's still.
Yeah.
With
'cause
how
they
many
think
liberals
that
are in
there's-
here? These are
Oh,
probably
okay.
all fascists.
Yeah,
so
so
it's
they
who
have
are you
to
going to
choose
choose?
someone.
And you two were just.
We were just sitting, so
So
it's
it's
one
one
of
of
these
us.
two.
Shit, because
And
I
then you-
trust you two about equally right
Yeah.
now.
And then
Well,
if you
But he doesn't have to
If it
kill
makes
one
you
of
feel
us. He
better,
has to
I
kill
trust
everybody
correct,
at the
you
me
can
table.
kill
and-
anybody at the table.
If it
But-
makes you feel any better, I trust us three.
Okay, I like. I think. Which one?
Okay.
Liz is your chancellor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I can make
this
it
isn't
good.
about who's chancellor and who's going to elect stuff.
It's
This is
who
about
he's gonna
who's
Yeah,
he going
this
to
is
kill.
who is
Oh,
he
you're right,
gonna kill?
because
Yeah, he has
And
to.
it's gonna be
choose-
Sean.
If we
he's a liberal.
feel like,
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
most
like
likely
I
going to be
trust-
me,
I
and then we're
trust-
going to die.
It's gonna.
I trust
You know
Greg
who's on
pretty
your
well.
or don't.
Ready, steady, go.
Ja.
No, guys.
Oh.
I trust Greg. I've only
Well,
given him.
Greg is
Interesting.
going to kill me, so
Oh.
this is why I'm voting no.
Sean, if we
Well-
I actually didn't know who I was going to kill, but you
He
are.
wouldn't have been able to
you're
kill
you're
you.
now convincing me of you.
To kill me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that you
No,
need to die.
I need you not to kill me because we're screwed if you kill me.
Question:
Are we?
If it had been known, he
Yes.
wouldn't have been able to kill someone, and a random one would have
Alright,
been
Greg.
removed.
No, because we haven't gotten to the fails. It's only in sequential
Your
order fails.
policies, young
So,
fella.
yeah, pick your 3 policies and pass them to your chancellor.
It is indeed all fascist.
Uh,
Okay.
So then,
Well,
you
yeah,
have
I
to
guess we have
consider-
to. You
Yeah,
could be
oh, I should
lying.
have done
I'm
that. You should
assuming
have
you're
done
not
the
lying.
very
Okay.
strongly
Here,
who
I'll
the
shuffle
fascists
these.
are.
Okay.
Okay.
who are you going to kill? Who'd you want me to kill? Da, da, da,
Say hello to my
da,
little
da.
friend. God,
Let's
I
see.
love that one. Warcraft is so good.
I honestly have
Thank you.
no idea. I've got a 50% chance, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Sure.
getting a good thing. I would.
I'm going to go with Sean because he pretty much convinced me to kill him.
To kill me?
Otherwise,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Sean.
All
Are
right.
you?
I am not Hitler.
Okay.
You idiot.
We could be a fascist. So.
I could be a fascist, but I'm not.
Well, you could be.
A liberal has just killed a liberal, everybody. Good job.
Story of our lives.
At least last time we had both fascists
So-
killing both liberals.
So it has to be him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What, Hitler?
No, you have to be the chancellor.
Because I'm not.
No, I mean he has to.
Because they were a
choose
part
you
of
as
sitting
chancellor.
government.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
So you
Oh.
have to, yeah, this is when it gets like, you're president, you have to give
Yeah.
him chancellor.
Okay.
You don't
It's a
have to
little
vote yes on that.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even. This is
Oh,
to me.
God.
Honestly, voting's the hardest part.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I don't really.
Although
totally
trust in
understand.
trust
I
that
don't
I am a
think I'd
liberal,
trust
100%.
that. I don't think I'd trust that.
Because
I
right
think
now,
those.
we were
So
I
voting
think he's
these two
Hitler.
have been playing the board so well this time around.
If
He's
he
Hitler.
I still get to talk even though I'm dead. So just letting you know.
if he
I think he's Hitler.
like if he puts a fascist card down, or if the fascist card gets, do we get to kill somebody else?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah,
You get to kill
someone.
So if he gives
Yeah.
you if you give him 2 fascists and you think you know who Hitler is, but that also
Kill
brings
him.
it one step closer for
Yeah.
them to win.
Okay.
And it's more likely that 2 fascists are going to come out than 2 liberals are going
Yeah.
to come
that
out.
didn't sound good.
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold
My
on.
vote's in.
I'm
Do
still
you want to
thinking.
check the table?
No, it's like
Oh, it was back. Oh, okay.
I'm still thinking. Hold on.
Okay.
Do,
Water.
do. I love playing this
This is
game.
great.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is a
this.
really good game.
Yeah.
This actually works really well with 5 people
Yeah.
too.
Because you get so much interaction.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not like the whole table's kind of just.
Yeah.
Ready?
All right. Ready, steady, go.
Okay. I think that was a fun choice.
All right, sir.
Interesting.
All
I
right.
trusted you once,
So,
Miguel,
me
but not
or
now.
Greg?
Just once.
I can't be the president.
All
Yes,
right.
you can be the president
Mm,
as a last sitting chancellor or president.
Oh,
you
you're
can be the
dead.
president
You're dead.
again.
So now can any of us be chancellor? Because he didn't get to sit.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the last
He
2
can't be. He can't
you
be
can't
chancellor.
be chancellor because
he
you were
was
just the president.
Okay,
so either
one of
those.
us.
Yeah.
I mean,
So trust.
I'm liberal. I also trust Greg. So I don't care.
I'm
seems
liberal.
like a
I don't trust
contradiction.
anybody, but
I
I mean, I don't know. Like
what's
I've
going
given
on.
Greg, I
You
gave
killed
Greg
the
a
wrong
choice.
person. That's what's going on.
I think I gave him a
Nah.
choice. I don't know. I get a truthy vibe from Greg.
I think you're a liberal.
I am a liberal.
I like that. I am a liberal.
I really am, guys. Honestly,
I've never
Even
doubted
though-
myself.
I want to see
Well, if
this.
both of them say,
I will feel bad about not trusting you in the last one, though. If you're,
I should
yeah.
point out, ties means it's a rejected.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
All right.
Oh God.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Eric
Uh-oh.
killed you.
That's weird.
Oh,
Okay.
so take your 3
Greg
policies.
killed you.
Yeah, Greg killed me. Greg, which
Oh,
I am more and more either thinking you're a liberal or you have been doing very well as a fascist this time around.
I don't.
Whatever
play
I
these
choose
games,
to-
So
Well, first off, are you Hitler?
Whoa, what?
Right,
Wait,
you
Well,
can't-
because we're already past here.
yeah.
so
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
are
if
you
he's Hitler, then they win.
Are you Hitler?
we'll find out. Wait, nobody's.
I'm not Hitler.
Without
Okay.
a policy, without
Okay,
knowing policy,
okay.
we now have to ask every single time
Oh,
a
yeah.
chancellor is put out.
If
So
Hitler,
that means
Hitler.
one of those two.
So
is
we
Hitler.
know that-
No, because
No,
we,
because
because we
he-
voted you down.
we
that's
voted him
right.
down.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All 3 of us. One of us. So.
So
him.
he's definitely not Hitler because
So-
Okay.
fascists would
What
have
I
won.
think he's
I
Hitler.
gave Greg 2 liberals. I drew 2 liberals and a fascist.
Okay. I have only ever received liberals from you, so
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
interesting.
Man. Okay. Now suspicions are. Wait. So I'm president,
Yes.
Yep.
and who was just things?
They
These
were
two.
just the
Okay,
sitting
so
government.
you have to
there's-
get-
So it
I
has to
have
go to Eric.
Okay.
Are you Hitler?
I am not Hitler.
I'm worried he's Hitler.
well, we have to vote on him first.
Yeah, we
so
have to
that
vote
was
on
yeah,
him.
we
We
have
have
to
to vote on him.
Well,
Oops.
Way to go.
whether or not
Miguel.
he's actually, he hasn't been voted as chancellor, so he might actually be playing the rules and saying, no, I'm not Hitler because I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
chancellor
cool,
yet.
Cool.
I think he's. Hitler.
Okay, I'm gonna play it like I didn't.
Nah.
I think he's Hitler.
I don't want the game to end by someone electing chancellor.
I want
Yeah.
him.
I want the game to
And
end
one of
because
the
I won. I'm explaining to you my vote.
Hitler.
Wait. I'm changing my
Hitler
vote.
sitting
Sitting
across
down.
the table.
And that is a
Yeah.
fail vote.
Oh, interesting.
So presidency moves on to Greg, and which means one of those 2 can be chancellor.
Okay. One of us.
Huh.
So Eric or Liz can be chancellor. Who would you like?
Not I?
No, because you were part of the last sitting government.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
I just honestly I get a bad feeling about you, but I wanted to
Thanks. I appreciate it.
So
I have a good feeling about
even
no.
though I voted no for you last time, I'm gonna give you the chancellorship this time because I've still only ever received fascist cards from
But
Liz.
you're going to give
Okay.
her stuff. That's the whole thing.
I'm gonna
You're
give-
not. You're the one giving stuff, not receiving this time around.
Yeah.
What?
You're
Yeah.
president.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
Yeah,
giving
but if
stuff.
I don't want to, if she's
If she's a
Hitler,
Hitler.
Correct.
I'm not.
You think she
Hitler
should be
again. Hitler again.
statistically,
yeah,
it's
there's no way.
unlikely, but yeah.
I know where I stand.
At this point, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Half friends.
Which? Yeah.
Dirty Hitler.
I don't know.
You'd rather go with the
friends.
statistical anomaly that she is Hitler than him being
Yes.
Hitler. And okay.
Because I've
I'm-
still
I'm
only
too worried
received
about
fascist
this.
cards from her. So
Okay. And it's one of
That's
those.
So,
still-
if
or it's
this
one
is
of those
a failed one again,
If this is
I
a
still
failed one
can't
again,
be chancellor.
you can be president. You
Oh,
can't
actually,
be chancellor.
I'm gonna swap it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swap it.
What was that?
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Son
All
of
right.
Oh wow.
What?
So you become
By all
president.
accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Liz is the only person who can become.
I thought
Alright.
you said I could be.
You
No.
so you can't become the last
No.
sitting
You can vote for
presidency
me.
was you 2.
I really like doing this like this.
Sure.
Okay,
well,
okay.
This is like throwing a
I'd rather me
bottle
be-
down a.
What are the odds of you being Hitler
Again?
I'm not Hitler. again.
Well,
Seriously, Greg, the
5
first
times 5
three
times 5.
were all 3 fascist
Something like
policies.
that?
And I did not. I
I'm-
did
it's
not
1 in
send you
100,
more
1
fascist
in-
policies
1 in
after
25, I think.
Didn't you? I thought
No,
there was one.
I
I'm
didn't-
a liberal.
Twice in a row.
You
1 in
claim
20.
that you
1 in
were a liberal.
yeah.
It leaves Greg that is the third liberal.
Listen, I can't play these
don't-
games this well.
Yeah.
I'm a liberal.
All right. Flipsies.
Ready, steady, go.
All right.
and we enact this policy.
That was
Okay.
my goal.
Fascist
Oh,
policy.
fascist. So,
All right.
You have to kill someone.
yes,
Remember-
president, kill
Shit.
someone.
I just remember
not
that I
me.
voted for you not to get killed.
Who would you like to kill?
Miguel.
It can't be
I
me.
wanna kill Miguel.
I'm already dead.
Are you Hitler?
Are you
Miguel.
Hitler?
No, I'm not Hitler.
Okay.
I'm a liberal.
Oh, okay. So I can give it to Greg.
I honestly have.
I can give it
I
to
legit
Greg.
Give it to
told you.
Greg.
Okay.
I just wanted to say I got a chance to kill you one time.
Okay. At this point,
Technically, the last sitting. No, because you guys have said no the last 3 times, so you can give it to Eric.
sure.
Because
I'll
Greg
just-
was the last president.
Oh, so I have to give it to Eric. Okay,
Yes.
sure, whatever.
Okay.
I don't care.
Because Greg was the last president because he killed me.
Okay.
Hey,
Which of
Sean,
you do I think
see
is
your
more
card.
likely to be Hitler?
All
No,
liberals
not
vote-
until not
all
until-
liberals right now
Get a bad
vote
feeling
John.
about
Not
him.
until
It's
after.
definitely
Like
him.
we can lie all we want.
If you're a liberal, you want to vote yes right now.
Yes, I'm voting.
yeah, if you're a liberal, you want to vote yes.
Oh wait.
right
Oh
now.
shit. Yeah.
Because we're
Wait,
100%.
unless I think he's.
well, so
don't know
the only
who I-
person we're sure that is not Hitler
But he just killed.
is
Is
Greg.
Greg.
Because Greg is
He
the only
could
one who's
be
been
a
elected
fascist.
Hitler.
But he just-
he
I
could be
thought he
fascist.
was Hitler.
By
and
only
electing
passing
him.
liberal agendas?
That's a good point.
That's true.
and failing to
That's a good
enact.
point.
I've also.
That's a good point.
Yeah. All right.
Ready,
Ready?
steady, go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric, are you Hitler?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to hand me 3?
That's a great power
so
of
sorry. No,
deduction,
it's
by the
okay.
way.
So
I could help.
she's Hitler. Good to know.
Did you even look at them?
Yeah.
Who wins? It's either liberal or fascists. Fascists
Hitler
win.
once
She was-
again.
High five. Oh shit!
Hitler
I
again.
knocked the camera.
Damn it.
What are
Listen,
the
I was the other
chances?
fascist.
Yeah. No, I felt pretty
Sorry,
confident in that.
Sorry.
No, well done with killing me.
Yeah.
But
What
You know
are
that
the
I was doing so well, man.
yeah, no, what you?
I didn't
Hitler
know.
again?
just-
Can I
had-
mulligan?
Yes, if you're Hitler
Okay,
again,
if I
we'll
Hitler,
mulligan.
if I'm
Yeah,
Hitler
that's
again,
great.
mulligan.
She's
No, that's
she's Hitler again. Sean's a fucking fascist. And the liberals are killing each other. I'm like, I swear to God, don't kill me, Aaron. I need to win again.
I just wanted to be able to
I
say
knew.
I
I
killed
was
you
like,
once.
oh yeah. But the last one, there's 3 fascists anyways. So.
Eric,
Are we
I bumped
playing
the
a
camera.
game?
Do you
One
want to?
anyway.
Huh?
I bumped the camera. Do you want to make sure they're still
Yeah,
in?
yeah, we got time to play another.
The,
one
oh,
more round.
Greg, the crazy thing is I wasn't lying. Like, I literally
It was
played
all
that
fascist.
game. It was all
yeah.
fascist. I pretty
Yeah.
much played that game straight.
Yeah.
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 But statistically, like, I just had to go on the information I knew
Yeah.
for certain, and the fact that
Yeah.
I got fascist policies from you.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this game.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh, the stress of
Let's play with the trump card this time.
having to pretend.
You want to play with the trump card this time?
Why not?
All right.
What is the
Um,
trump card?
The trump card is
Is
instead
Hitler.
of Hitler, we have Trump.
Oh.
So it's not secret Hitler, it's secret Trump.
Whew, my like head is spinning. It takes so much energy out of me to,
To
like
think about
to
all this.
lie.
Sorry, I hope I just keep getting liberal.
Yeah, I
and
know. I
just-
always hope for liberal. I'm like, please God, liberal. I had to be Hitler twice.
This is why I talk a lot in these games, because
Yeah.
I can't be quiet. I can't be like quiet and not.
Though I will say, I became very competitive that last game because I was like, oh God, I have to win again.
Yeah, winning is pretty cool.
Hitler twice. Good job, my
Because this
fascist
close to
friends.
being a part of that.
Listen, I've been a liberal 3 times in a row now. This is excellent.
What is it? Because it's like.
Wait, where'd my Yah cards go?
Oh,
Does somebody have an
there's
extra set of Yah cards?
Someone was in here. Yeah.
So we need to.
Do we need to read?
We'll need to redo
Yeah.
this because now we know that she's a liberal.
Because you put it in
Because you
your
put your ballot cards back in.
you're
Ah,
right.
damn.
Good call.
Sorry,
I
guys.
literally was a liberal 3 times in a row.
I was as well.
Yeah, I was so happy about
I
that.
was going to be a fascist this time.
I was
looking forward to not having to
If
lie
I'm
for the
Hitler
third
again,
game.
I was
swear to
looking
God.
forward to being
but
Trump.
I can't. The
But-
thing is I can't say mulligan if I'm Hitler again because then if I was gonna say I'd do that, then
Then-
Right.
you'd know that
Then
I
we'd
wouldn't
know.
be Hitler, so I can't,
Right.
can't
Around
logic
40
myself out of
ghouls.
this.
Totally.
Greg,
totally.
if I'm Hitler, I'm gonna be so angry at you right now.
I'll watch your eyes for the fury.
The fury.
The
The
fury.
fury of the Fuhrer.
The fu-
Yet again, liberal a 4th time.
Who I started as president, so last time?
We can give it to Greg.
Greg? Okay.
Yay!
Make Greg start as president.
Alright.
I'm
Okay.
good with this.
Mi presidente.
So we all close our eyes.
We all close
I
our
gotta
eyes.
do that
Okay.
first, huh?
Everybody closes their eyes. Everybody gets acclimated to having really dark vision.
BT
And then
Dubs.
the
liberal
fascist-
again.
The fascist opens their eyes, his or her eyes, and then Trump, not Hitler this time around, raises their hand.
You're fired.
Define what?
Nothing, guys.
Oh, okay. You're just talking.
That's the
Got it.
worst Donald
So-
Trump. Yeah.
Everybody. So the fascists close their eyes. Trump puts down hand, and then I'm gonna count to 3 so that we don't get light blindedness. And then everybody open their eyes.
I'm looking at pupils.
I'm trusting in you that you're actually telling the truth, and you're a liberal, and you're a liberal, and I'm a liberal. Oh, you're not a
I'm
liberal this time.
Oh
Oh my
I
God.
just really hope that
Did you
Greg
see that?
isn't
I
Just
hope Greg
smile.
is not. a
No, that's
liberal.
why I always get in trouble in
See-
these games is because like I get nervous in
No,
there.
that was nervousness. Okay.
See, the
So
thing
you
is,
might be a liberal again.
I really hope Greg isn't Trump because I feel like that would just destroy him right
yeah,
now.
we just break him in two.
Yeah.
If I caused the mulligan and then I'm Trump, that will really suck. But I am a
Oh,
liberal.
yeah. Okay.
there's
Wait,
powers
what's
in play now that
oh?
Trump's
Because
in?
I was like, why?
No,
No,
Trump
no,
is
no.
just
That's
instead
what
of
I'm
Hitler, it's Trump.
Yeah, that's confusing.
well, it's completely arbitrary at the beginning, right?
Correct.
Um,
Until we know any
right,
other
till you know
information.
anything.
So
Okay.
vote
Yeah.
for your buddy liberal.
well, he also said it.
Vote
so
for the
I'll just
person
do
who's
that.
most likely not
Hitler, sure.
Hitler.
Statistically,
Yeah,
she's
most-
just as likely
statistically
to
not
be.
Hitler.
You're Hitler.
Yeah.
You know.
Not Hitler.
Totally Hitler.
Not Hitler. That'd be
Okay.
pretty crazy.
oh, wait.
'Cause if it happens again, we're going to Vegas.
You're taking me with you.
We
She's
are
like,
going
"Blow
to- we're
on
going
my
to
dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I've never gambled at a table in
Oh,
Vegas.
really?
Yeah, only at the slots.
All right, and
You know what
flip.
they say,
That's actually the better way to do it.
Furor me once, shame on you. Furor me twice,
Oh.
shame
on
me.
me.
Wait.
You.
Okay,
All right,
so it
well,
passed.
So it passed. So
Yeah.
Take
Greg
your
took
cards,
3
Mr.
policies.
President.
Oh, yeah.
I will try not to
Yeah.
look at.
The thing is the tables are just always so expensive. It's like $25
Yeah.
to buy in. I'm up for those penny slots.
Yep.
And you can get the drinks while you're doing the penny slots.
That
If you
was
just do
almost
the
really
slots
stupid.
really slow, you get free drinks for like a couple dollars.
Yeah, and forever.
I
Yeah.
have never gambled.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
So there's 2 here.
I
so
am-
everybody knows. I'm passing a liberal.
excellent.
What was the other one?
It was a liberal.
It was a
Okay.
liberal.
I can confirm.
Okay.
It is. I
Okay.
just saw it. Way to
No, don't.
show everyone how you discard.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you just like, yeah.
Apparently
you-
you.
I'm just trying to
Okay.
make you feel
Anywho,
bad.
moving on.
Oh.
You didn't do
Yeah,
anything
we're
wrong.
good.
All right.
Oh, I'm
all
like,
right.
what did I do?
We're
I
good.
don't-
We're
One
good.
of us
The liberals are in the
three.
lead.
Yes.
Yes.
We need to get a bigger lead, guys.
Finally, now that I'm finally
gonna
liberal, we can
try
win.
not to
I
get
always
me
want to be
killed
on the
this
winning
time.
team.
I'm gonna fucking put a
And
bullet
don't
right in
get
your
yourself killed.
He's gonna. He,
I strongly believe
regardless
that
of
you
whether
are
he's
a
a
I
liberal
would like
or
to point out
fascist, he's
the
gonna-
only person who hasn't died who has Hitler twice is Liz.
that is
Liz
kind
is
of
the only
I
one
like
who has
being on
not
the
been
winning
killed.
team. And I'm on the liberal
should
team this
just-
time, so I'm
just
gonna win.
Kill her as a matter of course. Wait, that's something Trump would say.
Well, I want to be chancellor, obviously.
Oh, I need my. Let's see. Who your president?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really give
That's
you
how
much of a
that's gonna
choice in
go.
the last one, but I'm still gonna
So
just.
there's only 6. Nope. Stop.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah. No.
What did we do? What did we do?
I'm good.
No, we're good. We're good.
Ready? Steady, go.
Ja.
All right, guys.
Obviously, I'm voting for
All right.
me.
You're not
I want to enact some liberal
That's what a
policy.
fascist
This is
would
what you get
say.
for playing with a bunch of noobs.
yeah. I love it though because new people playing this game makes it way
Okay,
more
he looks
interesting.
angry. What you giving?
You're gonna get all or 2 fascist cards.
Okay. Yep. 2 fascists. Fuck.
Da, 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 so no one
hate
sees.
it.
This
I
camera
hate
is actually working. I don't. Never mind. Cool.
Yeah.
The
I
camera is
hate it.
working.
Time for
Hopefully.
another energy drink.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So
I am
you
the president
want-
now.
One of those 2.
So the
Yeah.
last sitting president and the last sitting chancellor have both enacted a liberal and a fascist.
Well, I didn't have a choice in the fascist
I
one
got
'cause I had
2
all
fascists.
fascist cards.
And you didn't have a choice in the liberal one because you had all liberals. So
Yeah.
really,
Well, unless he's lying about having a choice, and he.
in the correct,
Yeah,
and
so-
unless you're lying about having 3 fascist or 3 liberals at the beginning.
No,
which
I
if you
didn't have 3 liberals. I had 2 liberals and a fascist.
Oh,
And
and
he
I
has
gave him
2
2
So-
liberals.
Oh, so you
yeah.
dropped the fascist.
Yeah, that's a
giving
good
it-
idea.
You're my chancellor.
I would
Yeah.
rather guarantee. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather
guarantee a
guarantee
liberal.
a liberal early
Greg
on.
is a good
Nope.
idea.
Makes
No,
sense.
I will get that. I will give that.
Yeah.
You know, that Greg could be a fascist. I think it's just a little bit far-fetched.
Yeah, I think so too. All right.
Huh.
I
got
just
a false
spontaneously
Greg.
explode if I'm anything other than a liberal because I can't lie.
Up in flames.
So I drew 2 fascists and 1 liberal. I'm going to give you 1 of each.
Yay.
Trust that you make the correct decision.
Easy choice.
All right.
See
Excellent.
now? That's twice.
Trust.
Trust.
Don't
Unless-
kill me.
We must build trust.
I know it's going to come down to you again.
I know.
Alright.
I'm gonna make a wrong decision again and just.
So you two, okay. Let's get some more info on the board.
All right.
Oh, you're the.
Sean is going to be chancellor. And Liz is
Sean
going to
is
give
gonna
me
be
shit that I don't
chancellor.
want to put.
Hitler would do that.
Well, statistically, it might have to happen, but
All
we'll
right,
see.
ready, steady, flip. Thank
Whoa.
All right.
you. Presidency.
Presidente.
Interesting. Oh.
Chancellor.
okay.
Interesting.
Such a. I'll go for it. I want it more.
I believe in this.
I just want
I
this
believe
good
in this.
info.
Well,
I
believe
believe
in-
in this being fascist,
I
right?
want this good info from him. I want you to test his soul.
That's what I'm
Oh.
going to do. Like, he's had the chance to, like, I'm going to test him. That's what
Okay,
I'm
all
doing.
good?
That would have been a good
Test the
decision.
soul.
Well, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I
already
don't like?
I already discarded.
How you
Oh, okay.
didn't speak that much that time.
That's easy.
Woohoo.
Oh,
Testing
okay.
the
Interesting.
soul.
Okay.
I passed him 2
Interesting.
liberals, so
Okay.
I forced him into this. But I would rather force him into this than get more information. Because now we're way closer to winning.
Yes, definitely. I
And
feel
my-
good about this game.
Absolutely.
We
So
are,
I think that's a good.
liberals are a lot closer to winning, and I am so
Yeah.
on board for this.
Yeah.
I have no clue who anybody.
I can't give it to you, so I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Well, so I
Go for it.
don't lie. So I am a liberal. And I know how that sounds very sarcastic and that I'm totally lying, but I'm
Probably
not.
broke somebody's-
Scout's on. That's actually left hand. Scout's on. I trust in myself.
Ready, steady, go.
Really?
The
I'm
yaws
starting to
have
see
it.
a coalition here.
You keep telling us about knowing things.
I keep saying to vote no, and then I keep voting
It's
yes
me,
on
right?
things. Yes.
Yes, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for
Okay.
you.
He's picking the policies for you. I'm going to shuffle these.
They are all fascist.
Uh-huh.
Just
That's
to-
all right.
Just to prove my
And that's-
case.
I guess that's
Uh-huh.
fine
We're
'cause
still
gonna
3
get
to
into
2.
reshuffle soon.
Just
So.
to prove
We're
my
still
case.
we're still 3 to 2. We're in good
I'm
spot.
shuffling
liberals.
them because they are all fascist.
Huh. Interesting how you gave them to me upside down. No.
And this is telling because
Yeah, they were indeed.
That's the only way that I
both
could
fascists.
undermine them.
But I'm not worried right now because it's 3 to 2. So
All right.
all right. So
Uh,
president moves to Eric.
President.
Eric, we have a good thing
Interesting.
going here.
We do have a good thing going, but I want to see where Liz is.
Hmm.
I don't want to see where I go,
I don't want to see where this goes either.
but I'm still gonna vote for it because I want to play the game.
Hitler?
Hmm?
What? I'm not Hitler.
Okay.
I'm in crazy town.
No one's Hitler this time around.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Trump.
So we
Alright.
do see where this is going.
Guess we get some information.
Bum.
Don't pass me. To
Eric also gets
fascists
double
again.
information this time around because if they enact a fascist policy, if they enact a fascist policy,
What'd you give her?
You kidding me?
One, I give her one of each.
And she's struggling with this decision.
Hey. Obviously.
Ah.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. So it's them.
What? As fashion? I was trusting Sean. I was trusting you and Miguel. Now you're.
Oh no, I'm totally a liberal.
Now
Can't
I'm
help not sounding
Like I'm
sarcastic, but I am a liberal.
really confused.
Wait, don't I get to
This is-
choose?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know
like,
why
why
I
am I
just
getting like?
I just like sliding
I
it.
do
And I
trust.
Yeah,
can't
it's
choose
fun,
you,
right?
right?
No,
Correct.
I can't.
You
But
was
I
the
really
last.
want to choose you. I'm gonna choose you
Woo.
because I really want to trust you. And if you choose the correct one,
Oh, oops. Oh well.
Whatever.
Ja. Okay. Oh my God, you're totally Hitler again. This
I'm
could
not
be awesome.
Hitler. I just don't trust Greg.
Yes.
Yeah. Who am I again?
That's right.
I
These are
love
all
these
fascist. All
You
of
would
them.
say they're all fascists, wouldn't you?
I guarantee you, he's gonna get
A fascist.
a fascist. Well, no, they're they're all fascists.
I did indeed get two
I
fascists.
didn't want to do that though.
Uh huh.
All right, so you get a look at the top 3 policy cards.
The top is gonna be a liberal. The bottom 2 are fascists.
Okay.
So we
Interesting.
liberals we should win next turn.
Oh, we don't
Yeah.
need to
If we
discard
play
that.
it right.
Great.
So presidency moves to
Me.
Liz.
That doesn't bode well.
Okay.
Now, do we trust the president to pass the liberal and the fascist? And do we trust whoever the chancellor is to enact the liberal?
All right.
Interesting.
Well, now I don't, because it's you.
I'm gonna go with you.
Huh.
Trust
This
him
game
more than
is so
Greg.
interesting.
Wait a minute.
Trust
no,
him
no,
more
no,
than
sorry.
Greg.
I'm thinking.
I like this because it also means like if you talk too much, people
yeah.
are never going to trust you, ever in this game.
God, this is interesting. Let's see what happens. Okay.
If you get elected chancellor this
If-
turn, will you win?
No,
She gets to kill somebody.
she
though.
gets to kill
Yeah.
someone. No,
Okay,
so it's
okay.
not until there is a policy already
Alright.
in the
Yeah,
dark
you'd
red.
have to. Yeah.
gonna
so
live
there's
dangerously
no,
right
no
here.
Hitler's
Alright,
gonna
ready?
win.
Because I haven't
I
seen
don't
you play
want
anything.
Liz to
Cool.
kill somebody.
Liz, I don't want Liz to kill anybody either, and Liz
There
is literally going to give me 2 of those fascist cards.
I don't think so.
If she gives me the 2 fascists, which she did,
Ah.
Yeah.
Liz, who are you going to kill?
I'm going to kill
Ah.
Sean, because it's always Sean.
Sean.
I am not Hitler.
Yay.
Okay. So I feel good about this either way because we're either going to pass a liberal policy or I'm going to get to kill somebody. I'm probably going to
So
kill
Sean,
Liz.
you want to go ahead and shuffle that up?
Oh,
yeah, but
I'll
you want to
shuffle that up.
kill Hitler, and
okay,
I'm not
so I'm
Hitler.
going to give it to
The liberal.
Oh,
Could you imagine if I'm Hitler twice?
3 times
three
in a row.
times.
3 times?
Jeez.
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's you and Eric. Because Eric has been oddly silent throughout this entire game.
No, I'm just trying to figure out.
What's
can't-
going-
Not
I'm
getting
so
any info.
confused at who's
Great.
at who right now.
Well, I'm dead.
But that doesn't help me because I don't know which fucking side you were on.
One of my favorite
Oh.
things is when when Hitler kills one of his fellow fascists to make it look like it's a liberal kill.
Yeah.
There's a fail.
Okay.
Presidency moves to Eric.
So I have to send it
we
to Liz.
were the last sitting,
so it has
so
to
you can
be-
give it to either of
Well,
them.
it was.
Oh wait,
we were
no,
the last
he-
sitting president and chancellor.
Okay, but
I wasn't actually chancellor.
He wasn't actually. He was.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
okay.
So it's the last sitting government that cannot be elected.
Okay, so it
So since
has
I'm dead,
to be Greg?
it has to be Greg
It's
or
Greg or me.
Miguel.
Because I haven't been
Because you
chancellor.
were the
okay, 'cause
president
he wasn't president.
when
Okay,
you
got
killed
it,
your
yeah.
chancellor.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
So I can only pick these
Interesting.
two.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. I trust them
Pretty
more
sure
than
he's
Miguel.
liberal again. Oh, wow.
That was not what I was expecting. Okay.
That is exactly what I have expected from the fascist that is sitting to your left.
No.
Oh, right, because he wants to kill somebody.
And he's president, so he gets to decide what policies he gives you. So if he pulls
But-
3, that 1 liberal and
So
2...
unless he pulls 2 liberals,
unless he pulls 2 liberals,
then he's going to get to kill somebody.
Correct.
Yeah, and he gave me 2 fascists. Damn. Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
So who would you like to kill, Mr. President?
I'd like to kill my chancellor.
Yeah.
Greg's dead. Great.
Okay. So presidency
miss you.
moves
You're not
to
Hitler?
Are you
I'm not Hitler.
Okay. President moves to Miguel.
So both the liberals
Alright.
are dead.
So
Who
you
are
just
you
have to
elect-
pick who is not Hitler.
So there's only 2 us, right? He can But he was just president.
I
so
was-
he has
He,
to
was,
be-
he has to choose
The
you.
problem is it's a
Okay.
fascist. It's probably a fascist and Hitler.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Sorry, Mr.
it was
Liberal.
good while it lasted.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so take the 3.
Cause
Wait, is she Hitler?
Oh, are you Hitler?
No,
Are you... So,
I'm not Hitler.
Eric is Trump.
Or, yeah, I'm not Trump.
Or
Trump. Yeah,
Miguel is Trump, but I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it's Eric.
I was really hoping to get
Yeah,
two
okay.
liberals. There's 1 liberal and 1 fascist in there.
Listen, I am the liberal in this
So
party.
you're...
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. They're
Okay.
the fascists.
Yep.
You're the Trump. Yeah.
Good job, the Trump.
That's fucking team.
I cannot believe
The
we
fascists
won that.
win 3
That was
in a row.
so.
Yeah.
It's okay,
that was
Mr. Trump. I'm
pretty
with you.
terrible.
I stand with you.
Where did that
I
game
like
turn?
this.
It was when we
The
game
game
turned
turned when you
got
killed me.
Chancellor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
when
what
the
it
game
was,
turned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you kill me, now it's on an even playing field, and the next two people, there's a liberal and a
Yeah.
fascist.
That was the issue,
The
was
fascist
because-
gets to be able to
Yeah.
kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why you should vote no more often, because then you can move around the table a lot more,
yeah.
so that you're like, okay, I know he's going to be he's
Yeah.
going to enact like or go to a chancellor or whatnot, but if he's president, he gets to do a lot of cool
Well, I
things.
voted
don't.
correctly
Who do we?
as
Yes,
fascist.
you
Yeah.
voted yes because fascist.
What sucks is when I was saying like, oh, what cards? I should have said 2.
Yeah, I
fascists.
thought about
I
that
was like,
too because I was like,
oh,
oh,
man.
you put me in a position. where I
Yeah,
had
and I'm
to
like,
play
if I said,
liberal
oh, I
cards,
gave her 2
but-
fascist cards, then you
yeah.
could have just put the 2
Yeah,
fascist.
That was
so
where you
yeah.
what
hesitated,
yeah,
yeah.
I guess it's a good reminder to remember, to, like, if you're president, to say like, wait till, because I could play fascist and then.
Right, and
So-
I could have literally just said,
You can also play this game where, like, if while you're doing the policy, no one talks.
oh, interesting. Okay.
So- So I lay it. So I play it more where you can talk whenever because it's entertaining.
Yeah,
and
it
it's a
adds
lot more
value,
active.
back and
and-
forth. and-
Also, like, I was pretending that I got 2 fascists for a second, and then, like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna pass liberal, and you were like, why is it? Someone was like, why are you taking so long? I was like, I'm pass liberal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good game. I
Yeah.
enjoyed
It's
it.
Yeah.
super
This
fun.
is
Yeah.
super fun. So you
Right.
can put your ballots back in
Oh,
the
yeah.
this.
Done.
Yeah, compared to
Was
other
this yours or
entry
ours?
games,
Wait, we're
this
putting
is
our ballots back?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That way you can just hand these
We know
out
they're not
next
your
time you
thing,
play.
and we thank you for
You can just
playing.
hand
'cause-
them
Well,
out and it's like,
fortunately,
oh, look.
this one I got all liberal. I got liberal
Yeah.
every time, which is ideal for me. Like,
Yeah, because you don't have to like. You can.
and I think in a normal game, a larger game, I would just play it blind because then I don't have to ever lie.
Yeah.
Except for
Yeah.
you have to check, once you get to, like, here, you have to check. Cause
You'll have to
know-
check if you're
yeah,
Hitler.
That's true, yeah.
yeah.
But that's kind of interesting, like, if at that point you do have to look. And
Yes. Then it's
Yeah.
like,
That'd
I
be
actually have to look
fun.
at what I am. Oh, I've been playing this game wrong.
I played that. I have friends who play Coup without looking at.
That's a
their-
great
Yeah.
game. I played that Friday. at
Oh, without
Orcacon.
looking at
At
their
their
who their
cards.
advisors
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
And just playing it with whatever is best for them.
We played it almost nonstop for a year. I can't
It's
do it anymore.
so
but
much
it's
fun.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
good
played it a
game.
lot.
Who is a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
I'm
All
kind of
right.
bummed out on it. That C64, I believe, the sequel to it, the predecessor, spiritual predecessor, is fantastic. You draft the nobles that you're going to be playing with.
Oh,
So
interesting.
Oh, cool.
There's over,
That's awesome.
I believe, 50,000 different ways that you could possibly play that game.
That's fun.
So, but if you draft them, it's like it's a blind draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's really cool. But mechanically, it plays the same.
Right.
Just different abilities and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I would
cool.
highly recommend that one.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
have to put that on stream because
Enjoy it.
that's a
Cool.
really fun for me. I mean, like I said, I had never played it at Orcacon. I think we played like 6 or 7 games in a row.
Yeah, I
It was
used
great.
to, I used to fancy myself quite the poker face and the excellent liar. But like Greg, you're really good at it, man.
It's because I was a liberal.
'Cause he's
every
a liberal
time. I
every
could
time.
just be
You didn't have to
honest
lie.
every time.
we
Yeah.
never saw the alternate side of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you can keep that deadpan like that,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really.
So
yeah.
that's the problem. Is I get the grins, and then like it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I get the grins
It doesn't
too.
matter. That's my reaction to getting nervous, and
Yeah.
I get nervous whenever I play these games, and so
Gotcha.
it,
I've been
People
told
just assume it's gonna
that
be
I'm
fun.
like with werewolf. I'm an excellent wolf. I'm an awful villager because I do the same thing. It's like I just get extra nervous that
Yeah.
they're going to like think I'm a wolf and
Yeah.
kill, and, like
we
I don't
actually
know.
were wolves at one point. I think at Terran Alexander's together,
Yes.
and I think I ended up like making something up because I got flustered and like. It made it obvious that I was one of the werewolves.
which I probably worked to my
But
advantage.
it did
Yeah.
because I think you and Tara ended up going on to win because I sort of like deflected
Yeah.
deflected suspicion off of you at the expense of myself.
I remember that game.
Is
Yeah.
that Werewolves of Hollows? Werewolf or One Night Ultimate Werewolf?
No, just werewolf.
Just
Yeah,
werewolf,
I like One Night as well. It's funny. I was thinking one of my favorite parts of the game is when you are like the wolf or the fascist, and you have to like disseminate doubt to people, like
Right.
put doubt in their minds to get them to infight. And I was like, what does that say about me as a person?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
one of my
right.
favorite parts of the game.
That's what it says.
I don't know. I think I would have been an okay politician.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun experiment, and it's really neat to go around the table. And I now having played it with 5 players instead of like a large group. That's a whole different dynamic,
like it.
especially at the end.
Yeah,
Well,
it's fun. It scales well.
Quicker.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone
that's-
gets to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I've seen the people play with 10 people, and there's a lot of people who remain silent. The
Yes.
whole
right.
time.
And we're
Yeah.
everybody was interacting
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
players. It was really neat.
Yeah, this is a different dynamic than I've played this before, and I like
Plus
the
all the noobs.
yeah.
I wonder.
If you play with the same group of people over and over and over and
Yeah,
over,
you kinda get their
you kind of
tells.
get an idea of what everybody does. But like,
Yeah.
but this game is like you add one person in, it throws everything off.
Yeah.
Did you hear from the chat whether they liked getting the hidden information or if there's people who dislike watching a game with
Oh,
the
that's
hidden
a good
information?
question.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Because I feel like
My screen went to sleep, so I didn't have
yeah,
anything in the chat.
it's I don't know which way is more fun.
Yeah.
We should do plugs now that we're
Plugs.
wrapped up.
Plugs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Talk about what you're up to. If you got anything to
Yeah.
plug, Cinesaurus.
I mean, yeah, Cinesaurus, Cinesaurs. There's the camera. We have a YouTube channel and a Facebook, and we make really cool film stuff. Oh, Gritty Reboots
Gritty
is
Reboots, yeah.
also our YouTube, where we make gritty version, like trailer versions of like things that could be films like Adventure Time, Calvin and Hobbes.
that's awesome.
I think Pokemon Snap was an old one. And we just did Don't Starve. So yeah, we
Oh,
do a lot of
cool.
fun stuff, and it's pretty sweet. And I'm on Twitter at It's Not Proper, ITSNOTPROPER. Thanks.
Got anything for us, Miguel?
Well, I work here at this awesome store that
Woo.
hosts Divvy the Loots almost every week.
Mhm.
4 days a week, 3 days a week.
Close
So,
to it.
Yeah, it's been a really cool partnership. He comes in, plays board games. We get to see really cool people, and we get to see people interact online. So Mox Boarding House, located in Bellevue, come in. We can teach you how to play games. If you know how to play games, teach us. We're always looking for more interactions. We've been here for almost 3 years, November 2014,
Wow.
and still a lot of
Wow.
people don't know that we're located here because we're surrounded by almost nothing, just car auto body shops, detailers. So people keep walking by and driving by, and they're like, "Ooh, I wonder what's in there. It looks like what's a boarding house? I wonder how much they charge to take care of my dog." We don't do that. It's board games. We have a
This could be a
really cool
business
restaurant.
opportunity,
Yeah, full industrial-sized kitchen, best French fries in the world. According
That's
to many
true. The
people.
French fries are really good.
The
Excellent.
poutine.
Is
Oh,
off the
If you're a
chain.
fan of artisanal American food, swing by. We have 22 taps, beer, wine, cider.
Mead, right? Do
Mead.
you have mead? Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Very good mead.
Well, you like mead?
It's hard to get mead anywhere.
Oh, I make
don't-
mead. I'll give you a
Really?
bottle. Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
trying
God,
to
yeah,
find
I
people to
love
pass my mead off on.
You make booze.
Yeah, I make beer
That's
and
awesome.
mead.
That's awesome.
You
Yeah.
make
No.
I
booze,
love
you
mead.
play
and
board
and I
games,
roast
you-
coffee.
Ooh.
So-
Ooh, that's awesome. I love
We,
mead and
for a
coffee.
very long time, nobody knew his name. We just called him Americano.
Joe Americano. Americano.
But anyway, that's
Right.
what I do. I don't currently have any YouTube channels, although we are trying to work on something. My Twitter handle is JokerDidios. That's JokerDedios, and I just post pictures about board games a lot. And I'm also teaching myself how to draw and
Oh,
paint.
cool.
So
Very cool.
Excellent.
Awesome.
look out
That's
for that.
something you should YouTube.
All right. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, stream.
Yeah, I just bought a bunch of canvases and paint, and I'm really excited.
Cool.
Sweet.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come listen to me screw up these guys' audio on Mondays. That's what I'm here for.
No, Sean,
So-
it was really cool having you
Yeah.
on this side of the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah,
for sure.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having me. I mean, this is fun.
Yeah,
I
you've been doing
this stuff.
awesome stuff, and it's helping us out. So
Yeah.
it's great to finally sit down and play a game with you.
Yeah,
on this
honestly,
side.
the best part about this for me was me not having to teach
Yeah,
Luke how to
yeah.
play, because I think we've done this 3 times, and they look to me, and I swear, like
It's like
I don't read
Teach.
rule books. So
he literally refuses to read them.
I don't. I don't.
every
like reading
game
the-
that I know,
Yeah.
someone else has taught me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's the best way
So
to learn.
I'm
Well, and
really
hopefully
good at it. I've
hopefully
based
some
my entire
people-
career on
yeah.
it, but I've read like one rule book my entire career.
Yeah.
So
As
Yeah.
a designer, oftentimes I'm like, if I can't figure it out myself, then it's not worth doing. Which is not true at all, because there's a lot of amazing complexity.
yeah, I miss out on a lot of games like Terra Mystica, but I'm not gonna read the Bible of rule books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play. If you ever want to know how to play Terra Mystica,
Let's
I
go.
will teach you how to play Terra
That's like a
Mystica.
4-hour
Oh.
stream.
It is.
Yeah.
I love
like a
Terra
4-hour
Mystica,
stream,
though. I
yeah.
absolutely love Terra Mystica.
That'd be a noob. I've
Um,
played it once.
oh,
Did
so good.
horribly. I'm pretty sure I cheated every moment, but that's because again I didn't read the rule book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it works.
naturally. But I mean, in that game, there's a lot of moving parts, but
It's
it's not
so-
as daunting as it seems, because after 1 or 2 rounds, you instantly
all of the
pick it up.
pieces seem to be daunting, but
Yeah.
as soon as you learn like what it is to move a piece off of the board,
Yeah.
you can tell everything you have by looking
Never
at the
played.
I
board.
felt the
Right.
It
same
is
way
such-
about looking at Scythe.
Yes,
I
Scythe
did not
is
want to go
s-
close to that.
Yeah.
And he forced me to play. And yes,
It's
I'm a little
daunting.
biased. I still was a little bored because I'm a role player by nature. I like interaction.
Yep.
But it was a good game, and that means a lot. And definitely give it a try. I know it's really hard to find copies of it. If you can come by Mock Sporting House, we don't have any copies.
Yeah.
But we can find one for you. We have a request list. We essentially do personal shopping for people.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So
That's cool.
Cool.
we have a lot of really good chances to buy your board games. So
Cool.
Cool.
Plug.
My main plug is World Builders Party coming up at Emerald City Comic Con. We'll be doing another charity party this year where guests can come and play board games with celebrities like Terry Brooks and Jerry Holkins and Chris Perkins and get some dinner and do a silent auction. So if you're interested in that, you can go to worldbuildersparty.com and sign up to get notified when tickets go on sale, probably next week. Other than that, I think just D&D game tomorrow. We'll be doing Mayhem and Misfits, and just keep checking that out on every week.
Yeah.
You mean Misfits and Misfits, because
Mis-
you guys have been Misfits for like the past 3
That's
weeks.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of misfitting.
Yeah.
But yeah, same thing. We have the Mayhem and Misfits tomorrow night. On Tuesday night, we have our other D&D stream with Katie Ward, Jack Patillo, Rick Lacey, and Alyssa Grant, where they're in Ravenloft right now. We're playing through the old Ravenloft module. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, and it's getting really intense, and everybody's frightened at this point. So check that out. And the last thing, next off the shelf, next Sunday, we're playing Fury of Dracula, which is one of my all-time favorite games. So be sure to check that out. And
That's the newer version.
The
from
newer
Fantasy
version,
Flight?
yeah.
second edition.
it's
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful. It's another deduction game in a sense that there's 4 hunters chasing Dracula around
It's
the board.
a great
Yeah, it's
game.
a great game.
It's
Ed, one of the other guys who has joined us, designed the first.
Yeah. Ed Burrell, who plays with us in some of our other games, as Miguel said, designed the original board for Fantasy Flight, or whoever it
I
was,
believe it
Games Workshop.
Games Workshop.
But also, Ed is going to be playing Dracula for us on Sunday.
Cool.
So it's going to be a great time. We have a lot of great people lined up for it. So we will see you then. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks,
You better,
everyone.
Yeah, sneak away and
Yeah.
hit the
Thanks.
stop.
We can still be fun until he's hit stop, guys.
Dun, 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 dun.
I've spent all my fun.
Fascist! Fun juices.
Fascist.